I made a switch, and now I can turn my lights on.
Nice.
I wasn't able to do that.
I realized today that I can use my phone as an alarm clock and turn off everything else so nobody wakes me up with a phone call.
The point I wanted to make was
I waking you up with phone calls?
proofread your
No,
little
it just
bio?
always happens.
Huh?
Can I proofread your little bio?
Proofread.
Your little blurb.
Yeah, I suck at that shit.
Okay, tight.
So it's
Awesome.
as good as I could have it. Or as I thought of at the time. But, alright. Anyway, might as well kick this thing off.
All right.
Can his bio... Oh, are we starting?
Go ahead.
Can his bio start with brother of the amazing Joseph Van Dyne?
Yeah.
Alright! Anyway. That's probably going to be all left in. Somebody's going to find that funny. Somebody.
I don't know who.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Some of you weirdos.
So welcome to episode 3 of the WWB podcast. I can't talk. Let me try that again.
WWE.
Yeah, I told you. What's going on, guys? Episode 3 of the WWB podcast here, and it's Christmas time. So what else are we going to talk about but Christmas? And of course, we have Buttons, Wasp, whatever he chose. We still haven't figured out what his name is.
Enigma.
We have Enigma. All right. We have Sea Witch, and then once again we have Joe Mama, my mom.
I thought I was Joe Mama.
You're just you. So Christmas, hence the tree there. Also remember if you've liked these, do what that little thing in the corner says there, and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for the next one. And so yeah, Christmas time.
Can I give a shout out?
It's Christmas
Shout out?
time.
Yeah, go ahead. Shout out.
Hi, grandkids. I got the sweatshirt on that you got me for Christmas last year. It lights up. See that?
Grandkids is how we refer to all of our fans. So,
Yeah, that's what the fans are going. WWE's got the universe. We got kids.
All right.
that
Hi,
makes
Gunner.
sense.
And little Blondie.
Little Blondie, there you go. So,
Center of the universe. Huh.
Yeah.
so Christmas time. How's everybody doing with their Christmas so far?
I got my shopping done. I got to do my wrapping next weekend. I got my house decorated.
We're waiting on a couple things to get delivered. We tried the online thing this year.
Much
And
nicer.
if I
isn't
talk me, well,
Oh.
the ordering was easy. I hate how they do the checkout thing. Like I'm just used to, here's what you pick, checkout. Okay, it's this much. You pay that. You're good. Not Amazon. Okay, we're gonna take this much here for now. One item was like $23. We're gonna take $23
Oh, yeah.
here,
What?
and then it'll ship.
Amazon will like charge you as it ships, like because they have like you order a bunch of stuff and it comes from like several different warehouses.
Yeah.
So it doesn't all
Oh.
get shipped. It only charges you as it gets shipped.
Right.
So like it won't take like the big chunk that you're expecting out of your bank account when you go check it in a
Oh.
couple days. It's like, oh, I saw this much.
Oh,
And
who
then, like,
pays attention to their bank account?
Oh, commoners.
Sometimes I will say I forget to look at the sizes, or I think that I do, and then I don't, because I ordered something for you for a stocking, and then it came, and I was like, that's not in a stocking. Yeah.
I guess. I thought you
Oh, you meant like measurements. Like,
Big present for me.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like clothing, like you ordered Rick a shirt, and you
Oh.
were like, "Oh, I guess that's gonna go to Jack." Actually.
Yeah, everybody needs like the same thing, so I can just buy a shirt and then go, okay, who's this gonna?
That's the problem with having 3 boys that have 3 different ideas of
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
cool.
not a lot of sharing going on.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hand-me-downs
see, I didn't get
just
many
a-
of my hand-me-downs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I tolerated Scooby-Doo and I think that was it.
So, I did tell you guys to come up with what your probably, in your idea, the best Christmas movie, and then probably what the worst Christmas movie of all time. In your idea, we'll talk about it. And then I found a list online from Entertainment Weekly, I guess is what it is. It's like the top 20 Christmas movies to watch or whatever. I will say we will have disagreements
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
But I will say I will be defending something. But anyway, if you want to know what that is, keep watching.
Next time on this podcast later. Just keep watching it. It'll come. Later on.
In the very near future.
About 5 minutes.
So I guess we'll start with like what we think is the best. and we're not notice. Your mama didn't bring a thick
Yeah, there's
piece
no
of
binder.
binder with her.
Oh, don't worry, I got mine on my phone.
Oh hell! She learned how to do that now.
Joe
too.
actually did the assignment this time.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. It was 2 things. It was way easier.
Oh, that reminds me. We definitely have to do another Stephen King one because I thought of all kinds of stuff we didn't talk about last time.
I learned a couple
Agreed.
things about Misery that I didn't know about before from
Oh, yeah?
another YouTube channel that I watched that talks about horror movies and stuff.
What'd you learn?
Well, that'd be for another Stephen King podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're on Christmas.
Right.
Christmas.
We're on Christmas.
Yeah.
We're not doing Stephen King too.
All right, who's going first?
Let's
First-
do Christmas. So let's go around and do our what we think is our favorite, and then we'll go around after we can talk about that. We'll go around and do what we worst, so we can yell at each other, and then that's why we're doing the latest after, so we can all forgive each other and yell at the list together.
Okay.
Keep it a merry season. Anyway, so Sam, you want to go first? What's your favorite Christmas movie, or what do you think is the best?
I think my favorite is the Muppet Christmas. I love the
Muppet
music.
Christmas Carol.
The music is the best. And yeah. And the way what's the guy's name? Jim Parsons?
Parsons.
Jim Parsons.
Michael Caine.
No,
What?
no, the guy who
Jim
invented the
Henson.
fucking. Thank you.
Parsons.
How is that Jim?
Yeah, we can
Michael
call
Caine.
Wait, who's his character? What's going on?
Jim Henson made the Muppets.
He came.
Oh, he
he's
invented
the
the
creator of
Muppets.
the Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way he perfected just like Muppets being annoyed with other Muppets, just like the way that, like he perfected body language.
Yeah.
Of just I'm so sick of you.
Yeah.
He was a masked singer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was he ever unmasked? Do we know what he looks
He
like?
was also
I don't know.
murderer.
His wife told me about it.
So
Oh, okay.
Jim Henson? I thought he was dead.
Damn.
Well, yeah, weren't the Muppets come around in the 60s?
Oh, you know what? Maybe his partner is dead.
crime.
No, him and another guy made the Muppets, and the other
Pretty
guy
sure this guy's a serial killer.
What?
also Stevie Nicks is dead. So
Yeah, right.
that's
this is an episode of misinformation.
Listen.
oh.
Opposite news.
Yeah. So I think he's still alive.
So Muppet
I mean,
Christmas
probably
Carol.
since he's
Oh,
sitting on
yeah.
TV. You're
Well-
right though. He yeah, those
Were you-
Muppets are great. I think maybe that's why I like the Muppets so much because it's just like always like, "Rrr, what are you talking about?
They don't have to say anything, but you know, like I'm
Right.
just so annoyed with you. You're just so stupid.
Yeah. And I love it just for that one scene where Miss Piggy's like, "Oh, I'm about to bring it right off the." Yep. She just like whacks Kermit into the.
And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. Oh, and I am about to raise you right off the pavement onto...
I'm going to defend you and give you a concussion at the same time.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. It's gonna be me.
I think the
I'm
best
your
part of
wife.
that movie was the mouse falling out the window or whatever. I
The
don't remember
rat?
Yeah, the rat.
One of my favorite parts is when he's sitting there going, talking about the bookkeepers, you know, our assets are frozen. He's like, how do bookkeepers like to be unemployed? Heat wave! It's island in the sun.
Maybe we don't need coal for the fire. It's a frog's idea.
All right, what's your favorite movie?
All right, well, I'm going to say my favorite is It's a Wonderful Life because I love that scene where he's running at the end and he's like, Merry
'Cause you
Christmas,
hate
movie
happiness.
house.
Yeah, because
He's
because
happy
you
at
want
the
everyone to
end.
be depressed as fuck.
He's happy at the end.
You have to watch a couple
He
hours.
didn't himself.
You gotta watch a couple hours of depression to get to the happiness, but you gotta earn it, people.
I remember
Can't just
you
be-
put that movie on one time.
You have to
I
suffer from
fell asleep. I fell asleep watching it, like towards the beginning, and then like I woke up and the movie was still going on, and I woke up sobbing, like
Because it was still going.
yeah.
It's like, damn it! It's like, I thought it was enough of a nap.
But he's such a nice guy, and you're so happy for him when he's finally all excited.
Am
to be
I?
a little
Or am I just
town.
relieved?
It just happy to be a little
Yeah, just like, oh God, thank God. It's done.
It's a great movie.
I thought it was either going to be that or White Christmas.
It's like Braveheart.
All right, time
Yeah, it's like Braveheart. You gotta set aside a chunk of time. You got to sit through a lot to get to the ending where he's like, freedom.
Was that one of those 2 tape ones?
Yeah.
Was Wonderful Life a 2 VHS tape?
Yeah, it's 2 VHS tapes.
I forgot it was that long, honestly.
It's a long movie.
I forgot it was that long.
It was pretty long, granted that it was a Twilight Zone episode.
That was the original Twilight movie. Twilight Zone
It did not do well when it was released.
Really? One of those, huh?
Because it was just after World War II, and people are like, we just want to laugh. We don't...
This is not the energy.
But it is a classic, though. You know.
Eventually. To become a classic.
I mean...
What was the turning point? Was it because they played it on Harlem? Like, they literally played it all day, every day? They just jammed it down in our heads?
No, that was a Christmas story.
No, I think people just... the war ended. People were... people started to cheer up. Things were getting... And then it just... was a movie that was around and people just... I mean, it's a good story.
Well, I can imagine
I agree.
they played it... Well, hang on. Was there even TV? Like, what are we talking about? What time is this?
Was it even TV?
Well, wasn't it like the 40s that movie came out?
Yeah. Was it TV? Maybe it was before TV.
I don't know if it was like...
Because during World War II, there wasn't TV because everybody was listening to the president on the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
I do know that there was a channel that during the week of Christmas, I don't know if it was Hallmark or the TV Land or whatever, but a channel would literally play It's a Wonderful Life the entire week of Christmas. Like,
has its own channel. It's just It's a Wonderful Life
yes,
channel.
like you turn it on, it's going to be a Wonderful Life.
Channel.
Like literally, like a week
1946 is when it came out.
Right.
Yeah, so that was just after the war. And I don't think TV was... Yeah.
No, the movie's going to be 100 years sooner than later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the ad. I don't know why I like this part so much, where his brother comes in and he's like, if you haven't seen it, sorry, spoiler, if you haven't seen a
1946,
an 80-year-old movie.
Or his brother comes in, he's like, Harry. I don't know why he says that. Anyway, but it doesn't get better than Jimmy Stewart, right? At Christmas. Yeah.
True,
Jimmy
and
Stewart.
I mean, it gave the
Jimmy Stewart,
iconic
he's
line
the
of "Every time a bell rings, an angel
Angel
gets
gets
his
his
wings."
wings.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
What
So,
was what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Just
And
a
if you
disclaimer.
say something like Blade, I'm gonna.
it is Blade. It's the Blade Christmas special.
Okay.
Have you not seen it? No. So this technically isn't a Christmas movie or whatever. It's a Thanksgiving movie, but I count those because nobody watches Thanksgiving movies. You just watch all the holiday movies around the holidays.
Right.
You know?
Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving is always watched on Thanksgiving.
Well, you can just take that to the bank. My movie, which is a Thanksgiving movie, but it should be a Christmas movie. It doesn't change the story at all. Is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Great movie.
That's the best holiday movie.
4 fucking wheels and a seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Toyota.
Fucking I can't watch that movie.
You can't watch that movie right now. Oh, because John Candy.
Oh, did you
What
know
is it,
he
Jim?
died of a 50-year indigenous curse?
Really?
Yeah.
What? That sounds fake.
No,
What?
This could be another episode of the podcast, but he was working on a movie called A Tuck when he was the third male lead that died after being cast and read the script for this movie.
What's the movie called?
A Tuck.
A Tuck?
A Tuck.
Why was it cursed?
Because he got it tucked.
Because I think the way they were trying to do it was like really insensitive to indigenous culture.
Oh. Indigenous spirits were just like, God damn it.
Yeah. God, more white people.
I mean,
It's causing more problems.
They're everywhere.
well, it's been fun. Every episode we gotta say something to get us canceled.
That is a great movie.
about white people.
It is a great
Yeah.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a great movie, and I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying, but it's
But
a
he
fucking
just gets on your
Thanksgiving
nerves
movie,
too
so you
much?
failed.
Yeah. I just want to kill him.
Oh, but he's so sad though.
Yeah.
Why don't you like John Candy?
I don't mind John Candy. I don't like that character.
Oh, you don't like that character? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
But
didn't like
he's-
John
no,
Candy.
I'm
he's
more
one
of
the
a-
best comedian actors of all time.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Really
I'm
funny.
more of a
Just not
John
in that
Pie
movie.
kind of person, personally.
Yeah.
Maybe like a John Cookie. I'd go there, but John Candy's a little
I can't wait
too
for the
sweet.
first episode where
John
he can't make it. It's
John
gonna go so
Trickle-tart.
smooth.
I gotta say that 2 of the scenes in that movie I laughed so freaking hard was the first time I saw it was one where and they're both driving scenes. The one where they're going through those semis
Yeah,
because he's going the right way.
that's the best scene in the movie. He's got his fucking jacket stuck
Yeah.
at the steering wheel.
What is that song they're singing? It's like a Ray Charles song, and he's just like book into it, and then he's like caught in the thing, and then over, and he's like a skeleton.
What is the song? Yeah, he gets all into it.
Yeah.
Steve Martin wakes up while they're driving.
Doing the mess around.
Oh yeah. Oh, the mess around.
What is he? Is he like you said he's the polka king of the Midwest or something?
No,
that's
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's Home Alone. Another great movie with him in it. And he's not even like in the lead.
We'll get to that one.
But we'll get to that.
And Steve Martin is so funny when he's like, when they're on the side of the on the side of the highway. I start cracking up thinking about it. And it's so funny.
You better get a hold of yourself.
They're on the side of the highway, and then he realizes that he's got his bank card, and he's like, "Why would I put my card in your wallet?" And he's like, "Kindness," and Steve Martin's like, "Kindness."
Why would I put it there? Kindness?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Stole my wallet, and then you put it in a car, and then you put it up.
When they're trying to leave the hotel and they're snowed in, he goes find him and bails right into it, and he's like, Martin's face.
Oh, that reminds me of the other scene that makes me laugh. So when they're driving that car and it's all burnt to hell, and they're just like, Kentucky, keep
on shining. Cop pulls him over. You think this? You know how fast you were going? Well, the speedometer's a little melted, but it looks like maybe 50. He's like, go
They
70.
say the radio is the only thing that works good.
Yeah.
There's a bell.
Craziest thing.
What I hate is that he's just so inconsiderate.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
that
so-
scene. No, shut up.
Damn!
I don't care how sad he is. He deserves it. There's that scene where Steve Martin goes in the bathroom and all the towels are wet and used.
Oh.
And there's that scene where
That's
John Candy
why
is whipping his socks around and they're hitting Steve Martin's face. I would choke John Candy with his socks. I would take him rip him out of his hands and strangle him on that plane. Oh God!
But then Steve Martin would be able to make all those funny facial expressions.
Not like
so
cleaning your
good.
face with another man's underwear.
Yeah.
Can I get you a hot dog slushy?
It's like, can I get you an open aortic valve?
I love how the
They
movie.
became best friends at the end of it. You can't tell me they didn't.
I love how they do the ending of the movie because instead of just being like, oh, they become
He got
friends.
Stockholm syndrome. That's what you're saying.
Instead of they're just becoming friends and it being kind of like sappy, I like how they actually split up because the first time I saw that movie, I was like, oh, they're just gonna go their separate ways. Oh, sad, you know. And then I like how Steve Martin on the train starts to remember back, and first he's laughing, and then he's like, hey, and it's starting to hit him like this guy
Everything's
doesn't
starting to add
have-
up that his
yeah.
wife's passed away and he's homeless. He's
Yeah.
living on selling shower curtain. Like,
Yeah.
this man has no house!
Yeah.
His wife dead!
It's not
You
my
can't!
fault he doesn't have a house.
It might not have been his either, though!
So he's making it Steve Martin's problem?
Steve Martin can take it.
Yeah, he's got like half a dozen kids that he already got all the training with, and
Oh yeah.
So I guess I'm next. So obviously, Christmas Vacation
Oh yeah.
is the
Wait.
best
Right.
Christmas movie, hands down. Because it's a Christmas movie.
Happiest.
no, I would agree.
It is the best Christmas movie, and I think I
It is?
figured out why it's the best Christmas movie. Hold your horses! I let you talk. My time. Rap. Everybody can relate to somebody in that movie.
Yes.
In a family.
Mhm.
You know, everybody, kids can relate to having to share their room with whoever came into town for the holidays. Every parent, you know, I think every husband can relate to trying to keep it together, but yet throw this good thing.
Yeah.
I think, you know, and even mothers, you know, really the parents, either or, can go either way.
I think I identify mostly with him.
Yeah.
I'm the one trying to like.
Yeah.
This is gonna be perfect.
Yeah, and you know, and Mark's the one just trying to keep it together
He's
without
trying to keep his head down and
killing everybody in the house.
Yeah, he's
Like
the
a-
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Whatever you
That's
do.
why. Like, I was like, well, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
besides our case, you guys would be switched, but I think I think pretty much every family, the parent at least
Yeah.
identifies, if not both, with one or the other.
Yeah.
Because I think it depends on which family it is too.
I identify with the cat.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
The cat in the box.
yeah.
It gets a
Well, Melinda never misses a beat going, yeah, okay. She likes to call me Clark when we're decorating or anything. Cause
That movie is like the Christmas equivalent of Mean Girls, in which that is so quotable and referenceable.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of references in the movie. I mean, and everybody has an Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
Who just shows up and goes, oh, hell.
Can't believe you're standing in my living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that square thing? Black square
the
fake
Dickie,
turtleneck
the Dickie,
and with
yeah.
a white fucking sweater on. You just see this black square. It's like, what the fuck? I still have the moose cup, and I have a glass of eggnog with it every year.
Oh,
and then I clean it and put it away.
Nice.
I will say that it's amazing. Like I always say the line. Well, I don't always say it, but randomly, shitter is full, and like everybody always knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. Morning, shitter full.
I always forget that Elaine from Seinfeld and that is in that until I see it.
Yeah.
Even though I watch it every year, I always forget. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And she's so funny in that.
Bend over and I'll show you. I don't think you could talk to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you. That's the best line.
Oh, love that. Just rip the pages off.
And she like reaches over, like her hair gets caught.
Burn some dust here. Eat my rubber.
That whole thing where he's just like, Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And forgive my husband. He knows not what he does.
Amen.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
I like the scene where he's in the bed where he's just had it and he's like, we needed a coffin. We needed a tree.
We lost Sam.
Let's Sam breathe before we quote this.
I can't say, even though I said It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite Christmas movie, the one I watch the most is Christmas Vacation.
It's that time.
Oh, I love that song.
That's a great song. I also like the part where she's like, are you smoking? And
Mindless,
she's like,
dickless,
no.
pointless piece of monkey shit.
Whams it. Cabbage.
The thing is that movie doesn't give you any breathing room. It's just joke after joke, and it's all great. It's just like constant. That's the entire
Well,
thing.
and real quick before we get to the worst movie, let's talk about quotable lines. Mom thinks shitter full is you start doing the bald-headed, pointless, dickless piece of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol? Everybody know that. You can stop in the middle of that and somebody will pick it up.
Yeah.
Be the challenge,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of assholes on this side of
Yeah.
the house. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass.
Happy Hanukkah.
Okay. Least favorite movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is definitely because I don't think these are Christmas movies. They are Die Hard and Gremlins.
Oh!
They are not Christmas
You
movies.
are
is
not
a Christmas.
disrespecting the gremlins.
I love Gremlins. It is not a Christmas movie.
It is!
Christmas
I can't-
movie.
It's happening during Christmas. It's a Christmas horror movie.
It
He
literally-
gets it as a present.
It literally opens with Christmas. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
He gets it for his son for a Christmas present.
I can't have
It's
someone's hand get
Christmas.
blended up and also have it be a Christmas movie. It's
So,
just
So
not,
wait,
it's not
wait.
competing in
Wait. All right, I got a little bit of questioning for you on this
Mhm.
because I've heard people say this before, and I usually prove them wrong unless they're ignorant. Which I don't think you are.
I try not to be.
Huh?
I try not to be.
Yeah. So with that, you're saying Gremlins, that horror Christmas movie isn't a Christmas movie. So Krampus isn't a Christmas movie.
I've never seen it.
Well, it's a horror movie during Christmas.
Right. And Krampus is a
It's like
One of the
if you're a
ancient-
bad kid, so Santa.
If
Krampus
people are
needs-
losing pieces on themselves,
I mean,
don't know.
gingerbread, everything that kills them is Christmas related, like gingerbread men.
Wait, don't tell me because I didn't see it yet.
Well, I know that's why I'm trying to think of generic things that whatever, but it's all during Christmas. Then I'll also give you this one, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Isn't that a Christmas movie? I will argue that all day long.
Next, you're gonna be saying
a
Ice Road
massacre
Truckers
during
isn't a
Christmas.
movie?
A massacre during Christmas with somebody dressed as Santa Claus. And with that, Santa's Sleigh is another horror Santa movie. And now they got another one where Santa is like a badass and is played by the guy who plays Sheriff Hobbs from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just,
Jack
Hopper.
Frost. Is that one? Jack
That's a
Frost.
different one. Oh, Jack Frost is another horror.
They are not
Christmas.
in the spirit of Christmas.
I feel like
But that's
they-
the whole thing, though.
Oh, the spirit of Christmas.
They're turning into spirits at Christmas.
Well, with that argument, though, like Krampus for sure, because that is a Christmas legend.
I feel like there could be another like a subcategory. So you got Christmas movies, and then within that you've got Christmas horror movies, and Christmas animated movies, and Christmas comedies, and you know what I mean. You got that
Like,
Hallmark crap at the end.
I don't say like kids shows Halloween specials. Those aren't Halloween. They are. They're not my type of Halloween thing.
Right.
You know, I like the gore
But
and all
Gremlins
that.
is just a straight up Christmas movie. I watch it every Christmas, even though my grandkids
I'm just saying with that logic.
don't agree with me.
That's almost the same logic where people have tried to use on me of saying Twisted Sisters, Twisted Christmas is a Christmas album because it's rock and roll and not.
Yeah, that's the BS. Who's saying that?
Yeah.
Old people at Arby's.
Oh.
I used to work there, but I'm just saying I've had people say that, and I feel like that's the same logic. You're trying to tell somebody that's a horror.
Well, they're probably dust now anyway, so.
Huh?
They're probably dust now anyway,
I
so.
just picture people just going up to order their sandwich. I'm gonna have the big beef with the extra cheese.
Oh, come on, ye faithful!
And that's not Christmas music.
No, it was the workers, not the employees. Anyway, but like, I just feel like if you try to, with what you're saying is like the same equivalent. So you're saying metalheads can't have their version of Christmas music. Same thing with us horror movie fans can't have our versions of Christmas movies.
I have a question.
Where a horror movies around Christmas.
The whole can of worms you opened up there.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I hate that people say horror movies that are obviously during that season for that reason
Yeah, I think
are Christmas
I think
movies. They are.
It's a subcategory.
Yeah.
So
Really
along the lines of this, what
Christmas
is,
thing.
what isn't, Christmas or not, movie, obviously, is Frozen a Christmas movie?
No.
No?
No, why would it be?
Because it's got a talking
It
snowman.
doesn't say the words Christmas, holiday, festive at all. Like those, it's not. And it's just snowing.
So then Frosty the Snowman's not a Christmas movie?
Wait, so
Oh, I'm getting confused.
wait, no, well, hold on. With what he just said though, it doesn't mention any of that.
It's all pagan anyway.
Wait.
Yeah.
But with what you just said contradicts what you say about like Gremlins and stuff. Because you're saying that Frozen isn't because it doesn't say anything about any of the Christmas stuff. It's just snowing, right?
But that
In Gremlins, they're talking about Christmas, getting Christmas presents, playing Christmas jingles,
and
at
losing
Christmas trees.
pieces of themselves. There's too much blood.
It doesn't.
I'm on
It
this
actually
side.
technically it's not blood. It's gremlin ooze.
Yeah, technically nobody lost blood. I mean, an old lady kind of got flung out the window, probably broke her
Yeah.
neck, but that's about
It
sad.
flies through a window.
Oh, she's a bitch anyway.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, when she's in her house, she's all small and.
I love how they
frail.
kill her there. They just like head seat just.
But I'm just saying, maybe
I
have to
love the
broaden
ending
that
where the-
mind of Christmas.
where the little
What is
kid-
Christmas?
Well, that's the thing. Is like I rarely, like I don't watch Christmas movies unless someone says, "Hey, let's watch a Christmas movie." And so when they do that, I'm not like when I'm looking for a Christmas movie. I'm never looking for like, okay, now because I'm always watching people get eviscerated, and so like during Christmas, I'm just like, let's skip that part.
I will say I do kind of agree with you. Like,
Yeah.
if someone was like, hey, let's sit down and watch a Christmas movie, I'd have a bunch of movies pop up in my head. Sorry, I'm an old man, I need to take pills. But none of them are like Die Hard doesn't pop in my head, and neither does Gremlins. But all the movies that do pop in my head, I don't want to fucking watch. So I'm going to put in Die Hard because I'm going to try to be sly about it. But
See, Die Hard, I'm on the fence. I feel like it could be a Christmas movie or not. It's
I feel like
it's not
if
a
you
Christmas movie, but they're not. Nobody's sitting around eating Christmas cookies in it, or there's no. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you are
Groupers,
trying
that's what you
to
see.
put like Die Hard and Gremlins and these other ones into Christmas movies, you don't actually like Christmas movies, and you just need more repertoire.
that's what I'm saying. That was my point that I made.
That's not no. I love Christmas
But they can
movies.
say that
I love
about every
Gremlins.
movie based off of holiday. Saint Valentine's Day. No, like Saint Valentine's Day Massacre. That's my version of a Valentine's Day movie.
Well, that could be.
Why the wife won't ask me
Day,
what type of
watch
Valentine's Day movie do I want
Massacre?
to watch? Because I'll say, oh, the one where the guy uses a pickaxe and rip a heart out.
Well, it's like I don't like.
I guess I'm just violent.
Like I don't like war movies, but but in a stretch, I would consider Captain America a war movie if I had to pick one to watch.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I got a bone to pick about Christmas movies.
Oh.
Is it my turn to say my least
Yeah,
favorite?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can.
I'm going to lump a bunch of them together. Can I just say every stupid fucking Hallmark Christmas movie ever made? Can I just...
Fair enough. Or Lifetime.
Yeah, or
Anything with
It's just the same movie, but they change the characters' names and actors. And...
It's always some lady has to go back to her own hometown where she was super successful, so she moved away, but her grandpa died or some shit. She got to get back there.
She's got to get
And
the
then-
tree farm.
Yeah, the guy that she dated all through high school, and then she left to have her career, and then he's still there, and he's still single, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's super...
And somehow jacked.
Yeah.
Like, the dude's
Yeah.
been lumberjacking
It's-
since he left.
Yeah.
Suddenly gorgeous.
He's been doing nothing but working out and building his personal business where he makes like furniture into trees into furniture.
And has this beautiful house in the middle of nowhere.
He repurposes birdhouses and somehow makes millions of dollars.
Yeah.
He's just got his whole yard's full of office chairs stacked up in like branching patterns.
You know what I meant. He's always got his own business where he does like some crafty thing that
Yeah.
like takes and then she's like, oh, I forgot I actually love him.
I forgot I'm human.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave my career and that I spent my whole life building. It's like whatever, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. Those suck because they are always boring.
However, I do like the versions of those movies where it's making fun of it. It's aware that they're a trope, and there's and now we are, because there was one that just came out with Lindsay Lohan on Netflix, and it's like it knows it's ridiculous.
Oh, okay. That one I haven't seen that one, but that one's probably good.
And there's one with Dolly Parton too, where she plays a homeless lady and is still rich. Which is...
Oh, and I do like the one movie, and maybe this falls in that category. It's the one where they sing that "Baby It's Cold Outside," but they're showing how creepy it is. He's making up new lyrics to it. Yeah. I think that was kind of like that. Like because that was funny.
Is it on me?
Yeah, because we all pretty much agreed with Mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like any cash grab. This is the same movie we make every year. Oh, this is just our version of A Christmas Carol, but this time we have Ryan Reynolds in it.
That was a good movie.
I don't know. I don't like any of those movies. Just watch the original. Stop remaking movies.
The original
Watch the
Muppet one?
Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah.
No, well, the Muppets is different because that's like its own like
they
universe where that's what they do is they remake movies with these characters.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Muppets
Question
take-
though, have you ever seen
Or
the
like the
movie-
Peanuts could do that, you know. But
Yeah.
Have
Mickey
you ever
Mouse.
seen a movie called Scrooge? Bill Murray.
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like what you're describing
Yeah.
about Christmas
It's
Carol,
a Christmas Carol.
but it's
yeah.
Bill Murray. And
Oh,
he's like a
okay.
TV exec, and if you like Bill Murray, I guarantee you'll like that version.
Yeah,
of Christmas
that is a
Carol.
funny one. He is
It's
funny.
so good.
Didn't they also do that with Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. They made a lot of versions.
They made a lot of
Yeah.
versions, yeah.
And Joe's like, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like it.
But I feel like certain versions are better for certain reasons. Like Scrooge is more of an adult version of, I think, because there's a lot of. I think it's actually R-rated. I'm not sure. I have
Well,
to
like
look.
the
Probably.
the original.
But it's at least 80s PG-13, which is like
Right.
hard today.
Yeah.
The original, I think the first, I don't know what the
PG-13.
very first one that they made into a movie, but I was just talking to somebody at work about this, and her favorite is the one that was made way back in like the, I want to say early 40s, maybe in the 30s. Anyway, it's a black and white, and it's very serious, but it's like this, that was, I think, maybe the first one.
It's Christmas Carol?
Yeah, it's the.
Oh,
Um,
that sounds good.
That's
You
depressing.
probably would like that one because that's just like. But I
It's
will say
depressing.
that
You would
I-
like it. I like to watch people get murdered. Sam likes people being happy, and so does Mom. You like depression. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I will say though, did you see the Ryan Reynolds one?
Which one?
The one that.
The one that
many
The one
are
you
there?
just made fun of.
Well, there's the new one, and then there's also like Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, which is the same thing, and then
That's
there's
Matthew
like,
McConaughey.
That's Matthew McConaughey.
That's not Ryan Reynolds. That's
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
whichever
different guy.
white dude you want to insert in these shitty movies. I don't really.
Well, I can say, yeah.
Joe's like,
I didn't get into
fucking
Ghost
difference.
of Girlfriends Past too much because I feel like they didn't do.
Yeah, that one wasn't. That one is a little kind of a little misogynistic. But
Yeah.
I never
I
watched
get
that
that
movie.
But
so.
the
But I
Ryan
did laugh
Reynolds
my ass off.
one.
It has Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls.
But the Ryan Reynolds.
Gretchen Sweeters. Wait, what'd you say?
Gretchen Wieners, that's her name.
Oh.
Oh, that's
My
unfortunate.
father, the inventor of toaster strudel.
Oh. Yeah. But the one that just came out with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell is really cute, and I think if you saw it, you would like it because it's not. They're just not telling the story. I'm not going to talk about it because
It's still
new.
if it's still a new movie.
Yeah.
Let's try not to spoil
But
it.
they take it.
He's
You
his
do
father.
famous.
At the end, you find out he's his father.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He says Ryan Reynolds.
They
I am
take-
your father. It's crazy.
I'm gonna sock you with it. They take it and they put their own spin on it enough to where they're not just telling that story. They're telling a very different version where they thought up their own storyline. It's really good. Not really.
I
just
think
them
if I
retelling it.
wanted to experience something cute, I would just go find like a cat to pet. I don't need to watch a movie.
I had to make the Steve Martin face for that one. Oh, well, anyway, it's a good movie. You know, I don't know. Can I say? Is it spoiling it if I say one line that I like from that movie?
No.
Okay.
Luke.
I like where.
As long as it doesn't give away like
that's
a
not
big
the
plot
line.
point.
No. No, because it's a musical. Everybody knows it's a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
Why did you kill her? Sorry,
I'm gonna
that's the
smack
line.
you.
It doesn't give away any plot points.
No.
Oh, I mean, he murders her.
Yeah. Except for that.
Except for that plot, that major
I like the
twist.
part where they're like, the one guy's like, "Why are they singing and dancing?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a musical. What is the afterlife?" And the girl's like, "Oh, I knew it."
That's funny. That's funny.
Alrighty. Okay.
Your least favorite?
My lead.
His.
Mine.
He said
Oh,
his.
he's-
He said
I said-
every Scrooge movie.
No, I said his.
Oh,
I
He was
said
looking
mine.
at me.
You said yours.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
mine.
Calm down out there, would you?
Take it easy. Hey, whoa, hey, take it easy.
All right, what do you got?
Nothing for you guys for Christmas. I'm taking everything back. I need the money for my counseling.
Yeah.
You think your
Christmas present is
consoling?
my therapy.
Oh, we all got each other. Group therapy this year.
This is that's.
Yeah, we have to go as a group. We can't afford
Yeah.
individual sessions.
Yeah, we're actually broke. That's why we're doing this. You guys are our therapy, so thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
That should be the name
You
of the
think we're doing
podcast.
videos for fun? Yeah, family therapy.
Yeah.
You think we're doing these videos for fun? We're just
We're not.
we're
We have to.
letting you come on the
It's
ride of our
mandated.
insanity. But my least favorite, I think, is one of the worst ones, just because there's really nothing memorable to me about it. Either something's already done it better, or whatever. And that's Deck the Halls.
Balls.
Got Danny DeVito and what's his name from Godzilla,
Oh, Matthew Broderick.
and yeah.
Yeah, that movie was interesting.
The whole point was that one of them lived in this town, and he's like the Christmas guy. Like, this house is always the one you want to see during Christmas.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Danny DeVito moves in, but he was like the Christmas guy at his old town, and now he wants to be the Christmas guy there. So they have this crazy ass.
Oh,
he
yeah.
wants
But, like,
to
not-
see
like,
his
I
house
can't-
in space, and NASA gets involved.
Yeah, like I can't even tell you a funny joke from it. Like, it had its
It
moments,
should be
but
funny
nothing
with those two
memorable.
guys,
And that's
but-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, I can't remember any of it.
Hmm.
And it's not like I can't remember because I haven't watched it in a while. I know me and the wife's watched it a few times, and I still can't tell you like.
Now that
what's,
you mention it, yeah, I have seen that, and I only saw it once, so it must not. I
it
never.
must not have been that
Apparently, I
good.
never wanted to watch it again.
Yeah.
It sounds.
I think I actually have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You know,
I might have got rid of it by now.
I'm not gonna lie, and this might make a couple people upset, but I was gonna say Christmas with Cranks.
Oh, I love that movie.
Wait, which
Yeah, me
one's
too.
that?
Jamie
That's
Curtis and
and
Tim
Tim
Allen.
Allen.
Yeah,
Oh,
We're gonna skip Christmas.
hold on a minute before
Okay.
you guys attack the fuck out of me. The reason why I didn't pick that one is because even though it's not my favorite Christmas movie, there are moments
don't
in it
like
that
that
I remember,
Hmm.
that I can still remember. I can quote even, like what did she say in front of the thing? God, I hate myself or something like that. Oh, this ain't right.
This isn't right, or something like that.
And the preacher walks in on her and she's freaking out. She don't know what the
I
cover
love
up.
where she's gonna put the party on again. She's like, I need my vest. I can't think without my Christmas
Sounds like
vest.
something Mom would. I bet Mom says that every year. As soon as it hits like the November 1st, I need my Christmas sweater.
Put the paper down and people in the window.
Yeah.
There's a
Frosty.
Tim Allen with the bow
yeah.
tie.
I saw this YouTube video
Water sloshing out of his mouth.
that was explaining how that movie is about cults because their community represents a cult and they're trying to escape the cult.
Oh.
And at the end of the movie, they're still in the cult. The whole point of the movie is that you're wrong to try to leave the
So you're
in-group.
saying it's like a cul-de-sac.
I didn't even...
That's genius.
Yeah.
Very funny.
I love that. Cul-de-sac.
So that movie's about cults. I was
So
actually
that
going to
movie's
bring that
about
movie
cults.
up.
Wow, that's a dark spin on
But really accurate.
Well, if it's a movie about cults, it's not a Christmas movie.
I think
cults.
I think Wendigoon is a YouTuber. You guys want to go watch that video?
So what is it now?
Wendigoon.
Wendigoon? What is that?
He's a YouTuber.
Oh.
Go check. Yes. Check him out after this, I guess.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Don't. Better not. Go
You know
watch
what's
us.
better than that?
Watch us.
Go. What? You know what's better than that? Watching another video on RTW316's channel. Plenty of shit. Shut the fuck up.
Winda who? What is this?
So yeah, Deck the Halls. I think is the worst.
Well, that's a
Movie.
shame because I don't know that movie, but Danny DeVito, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the best TV show ever made.
He is funny.
And-
Like he has cracked me. Oh, like in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's fucking funny
He's
as
in-
hell. Not Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Throw Mama from
You're
the
talking
train.
about John Candy.
No.
We're
No,
done talking
throw-
about John Candy.
Throw Mama from the train.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one too.
He's been funny
Twins.
in everything I've ever seen. That's why I thought that movie was gonna be good. It's like that movie I just saw like last year, and it had it was about the plot was this wedding coming up, and there were these two dads, and it should have been funny because it was
Wasn't it
Chris
Kevin?
Rock and
Was it Chris Rock or was it Kevin Hart?
no, the one
Careful.
I saw was Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock and
Steve Martin, wasn't it?
no, Jesus Christ. It was Jesus Christ. The guy from Spanglish and
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. It was
Oh.
Chris Rock and Adam Sandler. I was like, oh,
I
this is going to be
forgot about
fucking
that
funny.
movie even
And then
existed.
it fucking
That movie?
wasn't.
What's it called?
No wonder I forgot about it. I
I
didn't
don't
hear
know,
anything, like, nothing good. I guess nobody had anything good to say about it. I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. It should have been, but it just. I think sometimes what happens with movies is they get a couple of guys who are like funny and a couple of big names, and they're like, oh, all we got to do is put these two guys, and they'll just ad lib it. It'll be funny, and then it's just not.
No,
and
you still need to have.
you guys still
just
got to
as
put the
good
work.
You have to have
yeah.
good chemistry to even do that.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you got to
know,
have a good plot.
Like The
line, you
Rock
gotta
and
have-
Kevin Hart. Every time they're in a movie, there's a lot of scenes where they'll just ad lib to each other because they're both good at ad libbing. You know, their backgrounds.
That only works if like Cheech and Chong or the Silent Bob and another guy,
Yeah.
and
Jay and Silent
just
Bob.
because they have that year-long chemistry
Yeah.
of like they know what they're gonna say before they even say
And they
it.
know each other's characters like the back
Right.
of their hand. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't like build. You can't set up, build, and finish jokes with someone that you kind of don't barely
Right.
have work with.
like I just saw that one movie. Well, not just like last year, but and it had The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, and it was fucking funny. You know,
It was fucking funny.
it was.
We're not
funny.
joking around here. It was fucking hilarious.
We're dead ass. It is hilarious.
Was that
It's called Red Notice or something.
Oh,
Red-
with Gal Gadot.
Red Note. Yeah, the
Yeah.
girl that played Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gal Gadot.
I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't bring this up. My girlfriend's favorite Christmas movie is 8 Crazy Nights by Adam Sandler.
Not
So-
Christmas. That's a Jewish movie.
Never heard of it.
It's a Hanukkah movie.
Hanukkah. That's what I meant.
That's not Christmas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That movie's for Jews.
They thought they could just get. Nah, I will get me canceled. If anyone's gonna do it, it's me. But it's a Hanukkah movie. That's what I meant to
What is
say.
it?
I don't know why.
Is Adam Sandler Jewish?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Did you ever hear his song "Not a Jew"?
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's such a good.
Yeah.
Sounds so bad coming from us.
He was such a big fan of Adam Sandler that I was driven to the point of get this man out of my fucking face.
Oh, okay.
You.
Me?
Yes. While we were growing up.
Whoa.
So I like stopped paying attention to Adam Sandler the moment I could.
Get ready for holidays with my girlfriend. She fucking loves Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is one of the best comedian actors of all
But
time.
I saw him recently. I was like, I can tell him now. I'm not sick of him anymore.
He's one of them. He's like Jim Carrey to me. Like he's hilarious to me when he's not spazzing out so much. Like
Right.
the movies
Yeah.
where he's more reined in is funnier to me.
And that's where we're
Yeah,
completely
you like the
opposite.
spaz,
I like the
yeah.
spazziness. I like The Mask is my all-time favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, I have a.
Jesus!
I just thought of a Christmas movie that I hate more than the Hallmark ones. I couldn't think of one, so I went with.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't say it.
Grinch.
The Jim Carrey.
Oh,
surprised.
Yeah, I'd
Oh.
also like to change my answer. It's that one.
God, I hate that movie. Hate it. And so many people love it, and they think it's
Yeah.
not good.
And I'm sorry for those people. I'm sorry about your
My
brain
wife
injury.
loves
Yeah.
My wife loves it.
Well, sorry, Melinda.
Sorry
Wrong
about brain
about
injury.
that.
And I'm
First of
and,
all,
like,
Jim Carrey.
It's because they
is-
make it so depressing, right?
Well, two things. First of all,
Joe's favorite movie.
Well, they make all the villagers assholes.
yeah, there's such assholes, but I only saw that movie once.
It's like you all suck. None of you deserve Christmas.
Yeah, fuck you, yahoos.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Yahoos. Yahoos are yous?
I just remember watching. I saw it one time, and I can't even remember. All I remember
We
is
saw it
sitting-
in theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. I'm sure the movie ends with them being friends. I don't even remember. All I remember is thinking it was just burn their fucking village down, like those fucking assholes.
Mom was out for blood.
Yeah.
Well, that was like one of the rare movies that we all went and seen when we were kids.
And I thought it was gonna be so good, and I was just like,
yeah.
Well, because everyone had
I
said good
remember-
things about it.
At the end of it, we're like, I remember when we were kids, we watched it for different reasons. It's the spazziness and everything, so we liked it. Well, now that I'm older, I don't really like it either. But
Right, when you're a kid.
it was like, I was good. What did you think, Mom? I was like, yeah, it was okay.
It was like, it certainly was a movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, and I also didn't like the way he plays the Grinch, because that was the only, like, we've had several Grinch movies now, but at that time you only had the animated classic that I had grown up on. Who the Grinch is very
Reserved.
particular. Yeah, he's a very particular, quiet, cynical,
Sinister.
Yeah, dignified. And it went from that to Jim Carrey just spazzing out, and I was like, that's not how the Grinch acts. That's
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who could have played the Grinch?
I like.
Stanley Tucci.
I hate
Jack
the
Nicholson.
movie, but I like Jim
Kevin
Carrey's
Spacey.
Grinch. Kevin Spacey. Whoa.
Kevin Spacey Grinch.
No.
I think Stanley Tucci could have done really good.
See, I liked
Stanley Tucci.
Jim Carrey's Grinch. That was not
He
the
is
one.
in a lot
We
of-
got two
Do you
conversations.
remember last-
going.
I know.
I
Yeah.
like Jim Carrey. I didn't
It was
even...
just white screen.
Jim Carrey's a good actor. I like a lot of his stuff. I
Yes.
just didn't like him in that.
Right.
I liked it. He has there's scenes
Well,
and
you're
lines
wrong.
in there that I still like. That
Like, I do like...
like one of my favorite ones. Like the best one is when he's doing the echo. Hello, hello. Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And like so he goes, I'm an idiot. And I was like, you're an idiot. Like, shit's funny.
I do like he has this one throwaway line of solve world hunger, tell no one. That is my favorite line of the whole movie, and then I stop laughing.
You want to talk about somebody who should have played the Grinch? Tim Curry should have played the Grinch.
Oh,
And
There you
Home Alone
go.
2,
Yes.
his grin alone with the
Yes.
cartoon would have
It
fit.
looks like, yeah. Tim Curry
Yeah.
could be the Grinch.
That
Yeah.
would've been
so good.
But Jim
Oh, wrong movie.
Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the Grinch is silent in the cartoon.
in the
Yeah.
cartoon one. No,
There's
she
no-
was... Because I really like the animated one that came out a couple years ago.
With
that one is...
Benedict
Oh.
Cumberbatch.
Yes, that one is a...
That was actually really good.
I love
that.
I
I love that
quite
one.
liked it.
Because that
Because again,
was...
he's more reserved.
Yeah, he's acting like
his,
the Grinch.
his humor's more like cynical.
Yeah, he's more
Yes.
dry.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what- yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you
He's
watch...
not doing this to get your attention.
It's
Right.
like-
Like, you have my
Right.
attention. You're a giant green furball. Like, I'm already looking at you.
It's like if somebody made the Frasier movie and all of a sudden Frasier is like spazzing out, you'd be like, did you see the fucking show?
Can I fucking help you?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually expecting you to say that, so I was kind of surprised.
I
you
forgot
weren't
about it
saying
at
Yeah,
the
you
moment.
blocked
but-
it.
Yeah, I blocked it out of my
Your
memory.
brain
I
was
just,
like, oh no, we're not even bringing that up.
I just hated those Who's so much. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck yourselves.
Especially Christine Baranski.
Huh?
I love Christine Baranski, but her in that movie, I'm just like, I could
Keep
rip the
going
hair
while
out-
we wrap something.
rip the hair off your scalp and not feel a thing. But I do like I do love the part where like the moms are like decorating their houses. She's got that cannon with the Christmas lights, and then she goes. Yeah, because she is just hot bitch in that movie, and I do love that archetype.
But yeah, she plays a good bitch in a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
The big shout.
Oh yeah, and she's also in that Dolly Parton one. She plays the Christmas movie.
It's like somebody's writing a Christmas movie. We need a bitch.
We need Christmas Baranski. It's like she's like, can I please play someone nice? Can I please be grandma?
She's probably a very nice person.
Okay, so something that I thought would be fun is, usually you always see these things everywhere. It's like, what's the top, this and that, and instead of making us just make top and it'll go forever.
Right.
I looked online, see if I could find a list or anything from a.
Yeah.
What?
We're thirsty.
Alright, let's try this again. So, anybody hungry?
Yeah,
I gotta
pee. Anything?
Use the bathroom?
Nope, we're good.
Stogie? I don't know. Anyway, so I looked online and found a list by a well-known entertainment website kind of thing called Entertainment Weekly. You guys probably heard of it. It's brought up in a lot of things. Huh?
No, sorry. Don't even worry about it. So you know by now?
So anyway, I found a list. These are the top 20 Christmas movies ever.
Okay.
According to Weekly Entertainment.
Okay, that's bold.
Or Entertainment Weekly, I'm sorry. Entertainment Weekly.
You're bold, Entertainment Weekly.
If the Grinch with Jim Carrey's on, I'm going to freak out.
Yeah.
So these are the top 20. And I also did something kind of, I pre-planned this. So I actually did something kind of cool. So here's the first one. We're going from 20 to 1.
Okay.
So, from what
20
they think.
to 1?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're counting up to the most.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay.
One's, I guess, what they consider the best. It's like,
Okay.
it's the top 20. They start with 20. And then
So we're escalating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the first one. Bam. The Santa Claus.
Oh,
Oh.
that's 20?
Yep.
Oh.
Interesting. You think that'd be
I like-
higher?
Yeah, you would think
You
so.
would think so.
That's a
And
funny
look at that.
movie.
I got the poster so people
Oh.
know what we're talking
Nice.
about.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at how I'm prepared this time.
Look at us. Just look at it.
Just look at it. Look at that greatness. So yeah, the Santa Claus, which obviously, if you're living under a rock and don't know, it just came out with a new series. But
What?
the Santa Clauses on Disney Plus.
Oh.
Anyway,
I guess that's under a rock.
Is
Tim Allen becomes Santa. Yeah.
and then he becomes homeless.
Yeah.
So
But it came out in 1994. That's number 20. What do you guys think about that?
I love that movie.
Yeah, I think it should be higher.
I think so.
I would
too.
agree with that.
I have
I
things
mean,
to
maybe
say
not much
about
higher.
the
Maybe
movie,
like 15, 14, but
I
like...
think
you
it should be
said-
in the top
said-
10.
Huh?
I think
Top
it
10
should
at
be-
least?
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. Top
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
at least.
At least the first one, because
Yeah. Wait till you get on this list. Wait till we get more into this list. You'll definitely stay in there.
Okay.
What do you have things to say about it?
Oh, I don't know if I should say on my podcast. I have deeply personal, deep-seated issues with that movie. And
Like
what?
Like what?
It's the scene where he's sitting on the bench in the park after he loses his kid, and he's all fat and he's got that full beard,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and I'm all like, "You don't think he looks exactly like someone in our life in that scene?"
What about it?
I get what you're saying.
Well, it's fucking depressing to me.
Oh.
I thought you liked the depressing movies. What happened to that?
Well, not when it's personally attacking me.
Now when it's a big mirror.
Yeah,
Skip that scene.
I know.
Yeah, but all the kids like them. They're all trying to say what they
Yeah,
want.
so
Well,
that's different.
There's like a 10-second clip where I can't get through it without tearing up. So.
Aw.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
my favorite part of that movie is when they're in the restaurant. Have pie? Well, we did.
Oh yeah. I like the scene, like, so he's after Santa Claus, but he's still like going to work, and like they're trying to like sell that war.
Oh,
yeah.
it's Santa with the tank?
Yeah, and
He's like, no.
and he's like, what about elves with the hot chocolate and silver flecks in their cheeks and like actual children. Like,
Yeah. Nothing says Merry Christmas like, oh, look, kids, here comes Santa and a Panzer.
I like when he orders company lunch dinner too.
Yeah, like
it's like something song, and he's
Yeah.
he's like a couple chocolate chips with custom. So that's number 20. I agree. I think it should be a little
that should
higher.
be higher up.
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
Number 19.
And I don't even like to know.
Bam!
Not used to being
Gremlins.
so prepared.
Yeah.
Gremlins. Yeah, look at little Gizmo.
Oh.
Who wouldn't want a little Gizmo for
Yeah.
Christmas?
Cute. I don't want to watch it around Christmas time.
When do you watch it then?
Yeah, what do you watch?
In June?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because I forget that it's at Christmas. I'm so focused on people getting torn apart by monsters. I'm just like, oh right, oh yeah, and it happens at Christmas, I guess.
You know, it's not as gruesome as you're making it
Yeah,
out to be.
it's
It'd be
not
one
that
thing
violent
if
of
it
a
was
movie.
like Alien, but it's Christmas. I'd agree with you there.
Jigsaw's Christmas special. Yeah.
Plus, it's got that great song. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
If I could have any song play like when I walk into a room, it would be that one.
That would be Sam's wrestling theme song if he was a wrestler. I get to see him.
Yeah, that should be in the top 10 also.
That would be a pretty good movie, by the way, Jigsaw's Christmas special.
Will you
crawl across these broken ornaments
That would be-
Jingle Bells runs out?
We're talking about- I was gonna say about
Gremlins was 19.
Yeah. What was I gonna say about it?
That it's actually not a Christmas movie.
No, it is a Christmas movie.
I brought up the point about Alien.
So many people are going to be shitting on
Oh,
you in the
yeah, yeah.
comments.
Yeah, it's not that because most of
Dare
them,
you.
get killed in the theater, it gets blown up. It's just the end with Spike, who gets all.
You see more fake.
Well, even
monster
the
guts
gremlins
than
getting cut up, that's different than if humans were getting blended.
Well, yeah, I mean they're just.
It's not Evil Dead with
That
the
one
fucking
has that mouse back
automatic
with the hand
knife.
with that fuzzy knife.
Well, yeah, but just the bag brand. Actually, you know what? The part of the movie that makes me the only part of the movie where I'm not happy. There's one little second where I'm sad, and that's that part where the gremlin spits that juice at Gizmo, and Gizmo's like,
Yeah. That's not Christmas energy.
The only thing that's it finally snowed again here in
Suddenly.
during recording. We haven't had snow in 2 weeks. The day of recording, these three have to drive through fucking treacherous
Yeah.
terrain
"Help
to
me
get here.
appreciate it." Risk life
So
and limb.
hit those like buttons, man,
Yeah.
and subscribe.
And then
For more.
unsubscribe so you can subscribe again.
If they just unsubscribe and don't subscribe again, I'm gonna punch. What was it? Oh yeah, was that the girl, like the love interest of the main guy in Gremlins?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She all of a sudden comes up with the story about how her dad went in the chimney.
Oh yeah, that's how I found out
And how
that
she
no
ruined-
Santa goes.
And how she doesn't like Christmas.
That's how you found out?
No.
That would be the worst thing ever. Like, we're not gonna say what just in case anybody with youngins are,
Right.
maybe listening, but like that would be sad if that's
That
how
would be
you
pretty
found.
fucking traumatic.
That would be a traumatic way to find out. Number 18, and this one I strongly disagree with. Christmas Vacation.
Really?
I don't agree with it. First off,
Yeah, this
it was
stupid.
it came out in
Wow.
1989, best year ever for reasons.
Yeah.
None of my family got that. Thanks.
I got
Uh,
I laughed at your joke.
I wasn't alive.
Didn't agree with it. So
The world didn't exist before me.
better than 95. Anyway.
Yeah, nothing else happened. 95.
Yeah, so they got that as number 18.
I got Batman 89 in this. But yeah, 18. It's
What
Christmas
are they gonna have as
Vacation.
number one? Like the fucking Nutcracker Suite or some crap?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Spoilers. Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole
If it's
Christmas.
Jim Carrey, the fucking Grinch. like,
Probably gonna be like Miracle on 34th Street.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, I don't
One of those nobody watches.
I don't agree with this
Yeah.
at all. This definitely needs to be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is
top
not-
5
Yeah,
at least.
Top
everybody
five.
loves this movie. I've never-
Whoever
it's
made
always-
this list
I don't
needs to
want
go
Brad
watch it
does
again.
but-
Like
Who's that?
gold, silver, or bronze.
Victoria.
Nothing below
She
that.
doesn't like this movie?
What is
She
Victoria
what?
taste?
You what?
How can you not like that movie?
I don't know.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
She needs to come and watch it with me. After she watches me lose my mind, laughing
We
my
need to go
ass
back
off.
in time.
she'll
We
like
need to
it.
raise Victoria right.
She said that her words were she doesn't like humor, that the whole point is to make you uncomfortable.
How's it make you uncomfortable?
It's just
She's in the wrong family.
Yeah.
She's trying to join the wrong family for that.
That's all we do is make each other uncomfortable.
Yeah, if we don't make you uncomfortable, that means we don't like you. You comfortable? Yeah, there's a reason.
Comfortable? Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
We're
sorry
not
about
wasting
that.
our time.
You need to have anxiety once you walk through our houses.
Yeah, that
That's how
needs
you
to be
know
way
it's
up higher on. That needs definitely be in the top 10 at least.
Yeah,
That's
no,
ridiculous.
top 5, not
Yeah.
top 10. That's top 5.
I say
The
top 3.
whole top 5 is going to be those ones that's like, oh, that's a classic that nobody ever fucking watches.
Yeah. It's a classic that collects dust.
Yeah, I have it on the shelf because I want to look like I'm a good person and I have plastic.
Yeah, I want to seem like
Oh,
I taste.
well,
Even though it's not good. Then,
I never watch it.
yeah.
What's up?
You know what I think should be on number 1 because
Okay.
obviously nobody thinks Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is Jingle All the Way. Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
yeah, that's a good one.
That's
I
a
like
good
that
one.
That one next.
I like Jingle.
You don't like that one?
Put the cookie down!
I love that
Phil
one.
Hartman is
This
so
is how they
fucking
describe it too, and I don't even agree with their description. It's like, okay, so it's not the best installment of the Griswold family saga. I think
Yes,
more
it
people
is.
watch that one more than any of the other ones.
It's
in
the
my
only one
opinion.
I've
I don't
seen.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Most people I know that have seen any of the Christmas Vacation movies, it's usually Christmas Vacation that they've seen.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all. And then, it's like still Christmas Vacation is worth watching alone for Randy Quaid's cousin Eddie and Chevy Chase's fumbling encounter, the buxom department store salesperson. I don't like now he's like, oh, it's worth watching to see him flirt with the
That's the
raw
one
person.
scene in the movie that I think is stupid.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's the part of he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
we like him, but
But that's not
it's
why-
like everybody we know, like it's some people that we do know. It's
Right.
like nice person. He's a piece of shit at the same time.
I'm
Or,
right
you know.
here.
Yeah,
Just to
well,
let you guys know.
I was trying to be nice, but it's like so. Like I don't even agree with their they don't even make it sound good, but it's way better than how they make it
I
sound.
mean, if you were gonna, if I'd
That's
never seen
not
that, if
an
I'd never
accurate
seen that
description.
movie and somebody was like, "Oh, you want to watch this movie? I'll show you a clip," and then they just showed that scene, I'd be like, "Nah, pass."
yeah, like you picked the worst scene of the whole movie.
Yeah.
The funniest parts are like the interactions between like the grandkids with the grandkids and the grandparents, and like the stuff in the background, like the cat like chewing on a wire, and like
Well, and that's another thing with this
Oh my
movie.
God,
I didn't want to say too much because I knew because I already seen the list, so I knew it was coming back up. But that's one of those movies you can watch over and over again, and you'll find something else that'll make you laugh. Like anything so little to even big that you just didn't notice before. Like in the store. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but after I noticed, I laugh every time. He grabs some light bulbs and then and he grabs a big old bag of dog food and goes splash, and then he just doesn't even react to it. Just like, yep, grab another set of light bulbs. Like,
Mark quotes that guy all the time. He's always like, "Get yourself something really nice."
I like that. That's a good line too.
Oh my god! And the grandma, she stands up and says the fucking Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. How can he have this at 18?
Yeah.
We're just talking about the movie and laughing our asses off, but I know we're not the only ones who. The fucking sled scene alone.
Oh yeah.
oh my god, who's the author of this article?
Because we're gonna find you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tweet at you.
Suck.
Chris Nashawati? I cannot pronounce
Get it
that.
different.
But it was updated November 8th, so I'm like, what did it update to? Cause,
Right, yeah. Well, mistakes were there before.
So far, I don't agree too much with this list. From
Yeah, like all the movies around it so
yeah,
far.
they're just not where they
It's just
belong.
weird.
Yeah.
So, number 17 is the one I told you, Joe, to check out. Scrooged
Oh.
is number 17, which, is a fair
You
for
know,
that one.
that's a
It's not the
funny-
most popular.
Well, it's a funny movie, but it's not more funny than it's not funnier than Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. But that's what I'm saying. I don't really mind its placement because I don't think many people bring that one up when they talk Christmas movie. It's one of those that
Yeah.
kind of lost.
I've never seen it.
No,
You really only need
I have
one,
it. I have
A Christmas
I own
Carol story, and I
Yeah.
have another Christmas Carol. So
Yeah, I
like,
got another
don't reach
Christmas
for you
Carol.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, it's different enough though, but it's really funny.
It is funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have it. Me
I
and
should
wife
watch it.
watch
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I haven't
here.
seen it in a
Bill Murray's
long
funny.
time.
I love him in.
And it's classic 80s, and that's what I was gonna say. It's
Jones.
classic 80s Bill Murray too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when he was
Yeah.
like in his prime, I guess is what you would say.
It's kind of a funny face.
You know, he was like at Harvard or something to be a doctor.
hmm
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
he shows up at random college parties.
Really?
Mhm.
He
does.
I would.
But and Scrooge has some good scenes in it, like him, the guy who loses his job the day, and like throughout the rest of the day, his life just gets worse and worse.
See, I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember.
He's like one of the funniest parts. Like he gets basically fired in the beginning of the movie. It's like not a major plot point. It's just like a side comedy sketch plot thing. But like he gets fired in the beginning of the movie, and throughout the movie, you keep seeing him in these other like parts, like on the same day. but his life's gotten worse. Like all of a sudden his girl left him and whatever. He's got kind of like a high pitched voice
Oh
too.
yeah, he's got to make out sometimes what he's saying. Cause he's
But it's
Yeah.
But like it just gets worse and worse and worse, and then there's a payoff later. But it's just funny because every time he comes up, his life just got even worse. It's like that moment like everybody has that one moment where things just start going a downward spiral. Him getting fired in the morning, and then everything just it's fucking great. But yeah, Scrooge. If you haven't seen
it a bunch, but I do remember I laughed a lot when I watched it.
Is it on anything? I'll check it out.
I don't think so, but I have it on DVD.
Oh, okay.
I can. I can let you borrow it after Christmas because I'm sure me and Minna will watch it. We usually watch. That's one of the ones we watch every year.
From the looks of the cover art, it looks like it's on VHS.
Well, it came out in the 80s, asshole. 1988, or no, I'm sorry. Oh no, yeah, 1988. So same year as our other Christmas movie. Bam! Die Hard.
Die Hard. This guy's got Die Hard, which people argue whether it's even a Christmas movie or not.
What a
over Christmas Vacation and Gremlins. And
okay.
What was the first movie? What was the first time on the
Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
Oh my God, this idiot.
No,
worst list ever.
We should just.
I can see what. No, because I have things to say. I didn't want to say them earlier because I knew it was going to come back up. This is the time to say it now.
Both of the non-Christmas.
I understand. Hold the fuck up. Yeah, both. You're not. Yeah. That's why I was kind of sitting here going.
Like
don't say nothing yet. I get why people won't consider it a Christmas movie, but consider this. It's taking place during an office Christmas party. It also has 3 Christmas songs in it. They are giving gifts. And there are Christmas references throughout the movie. So it is happening during Christmas.
It is during...
Okay. So with your logic, it's a Christmas movie.
With your logic. Stranger Things.
Okay.
Is that a Christmas show?
There's a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah. Because she's communicating through Christmas lights.
At Christmas.
At Christmas.
With snow around.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Is it snowing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember it snowing.
It snows at the end. Like when he finds her, like when he goes
I thought
back,
that was just
back to the
ash.
woods. No, it's snow.
Is it snow?
It's no at the end of the most recent. Or I'll skip that part. I'll tell you later.
I see what you're trying to go with, but I feel like she used Christmas lights because it was a happenstance, a light that can go in more.
Okay,
than
here's
one
something
spot.
for you to think about. Chew on this for a minute. All right, so.
Well, because he said that Frozen couldn't be because it didn't mention Christmas.
So, all right. I think for it to be a Christmas movie, it has to be like a Christmas type of theme.
Yeah.
Die Hard doesn't have a Christmas theme. It's just set at Christmas time. It's a Christmas party, but it has nothing to do with Christmas, what Christmas is about or anything. But, however, Gremlins, for example, is about love because he loves little Gizmo, and little Gizmo loves him back. He's just not ready to have Gizmo,
Counterpoint.
What
sort of industry is the building that Die Hard takes place in? What sort of business is that? Because if they sell a product, then it is about Christmas.
Yeah.
But it's during
Since Christmas is about consumerism.
It's not about consumerism.
But it is happening. This is all happening during a Christmas party.
I know, but I think the movie itself, the theme of the movie has to parallel some kind of Christmas theme, what Christmas is about. Like, that's why Krampus is a Christmas movie, because it's about how you should fucking be nice to your family. It's about
I don't agree, because there's plenty of other movies that have the same message that aren't Christmas movies.
Well, you don't have to be a Christmas movie to have that, but in order to be a Christmas movie, you've got to have some kind of Christmas
You don't
theme.
think...
So then you're saying that every horror movie based on Christmas besides Krampus is not a Christmas movie? Because I just strongly disagree on that.
You don't
We're allowed
think
to
not
disagree.
letting the terrorists win is a Christmas idea?
Huh?
You don't think that's a strong Christmas message, not letting the terrorists
The
win?
terrorists win. I don't think... I like Die Hard. I love those movies. I just don't think... I don't think it belongs over Christmas Vacation on a fucking list, though. That's for damn sure.
Because when you're watching Die Hard, you forget it's Christmas.
Yeah.
I have a point.
Yeah.
I have a
You got a point.
Die Hard is an entire franchise. They argue that the first one's a Christmas movie, but the rest of them aren't anything to do with
It's a
Christmas.
Christmas franchise.
And nothing...
Nothing really changes between the first movie and the rest of the movies besides the fact that the first one takes place around Christmas.
Right.
So
I also will say this. Bruce Willis has went on saying that he even says it's not a fucking Christmas movie.
Yeah, because you could take the Christmas...
I just like bringing all the Christmas stuff
Well, and
that's
this
in it.
idiot seems to like...
Well, he missed that
guy.
interview, I guess, okay, clearly.
Because you could take the Christmas out of Die Hard and still be a great Die Hard movie.
It could have been any other.
But you can't
option,
take Christmas out of Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
But you got a bunch of
Right.
people hanging out at their
Well, you
house.
just got Vacation, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I will relent. I will
Or 3.
relent that Gremlins is a Christmas movie because it does Christmas throughout the entire time.
Yeah.
And then, but then Die Hard is not because you'd be like, there are times when he's like in a duct and it's like this.
This isn't.
Yeah, it's like
Well-
you completely forget that it is Christmas time.
Right.
Well, he's in a duct because he fucked up his feet on Christmas ornaments
yeah.
and had to hide his bleeding feet from the terrorists.
Also, Gremlins. I guess
Again,
Gremlins
Christmas.
2 is about the 4th of July.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that one as much. But I think so. I think it's
Gremlins
during
2,
the
you
summer.
can't really use the same argument because Gremlins 2
Gremlins
basically
2 is
makes
not
a
a Christmas
parody of
movie.
itself.
Yeah.
It's more of a parody movie.
The
It's-
first Gremlins that's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Um,
that's for sure a Christmas movie.
But Die Hard is not.
regardless of any of this, Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie because Thanksgiving sandwich right in the middle.
Of Halloween.
Well, I was
Thanksgiving.
gonna
There you
bring
go.
that up to this list. I was gonna bring that up. Like, how do you like? Let's do that. Let's put it in either Christmas or Halloween.
Thanksgiving.
No, that's nonsense.
I like it in both because then you can watch it for a good 3 months.
Well, that would be the same argument with like Nightmare Before Christmas. People watch it on Halloween and on Christmas.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, here's an addendum to what I said before, and this might encompass some of your scary movies. What if a movie, in order to be a Halloween movie, God, you got me on Halloween, got me on the wrong holiday. If it's got to be a Christmas movie, it's got to have some kind of Christmas-related theme, or have the plot not make sense if you take the Christmas out. So, like, something Deadly Night, whatever.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, you take the Christmas out, the plot doesn't make sense, right?
Well, you're correct on that.
Yeah, so
Because
so it's a
that
Christmas movie.
His parent, you'll know because that's what Iceland Kills did. Merry Xmas. That's the movie it was based off of. He was when he was like 5 years old. Parents pulled over to help somebody on Christmas Eve night, and they ended up killing his parents, and he was the only one that survived. Him and his brother.
Yeah, so you can't take the Christmas out of that, but you
And
could
that's
take the
what starts
Christmas
the
out
whole
of Die Hard. He could have just as easy that all
Yeah,
could happen.
no, I
Just-
agree. I
yeah,
just
just
I like to, I just get a kick out of the argument, and I just like putting out all the Christmas stuff, and you know.
This guy's an idiot.
You could also take a Christmas out of Gremlins.
No, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
No, you
Why the
couldn't.
fuck not?
Because Gizmo
Because
is a
of how
Christmas
he-
gift.
Because he's the gift. He's trying to find the perfect, out of the ordinary Christmas gift.
Okay, but what
And
if
the
it-
thing- and
so
the-
it could also be a birthday present then.
Yeah, but then why would the
Well-
town be covered in Christmas lights?
Also,
But that's not why. Why would the town need to be covered in Christmas lights?
also, the scary part about it was also in the middle of winter because they can't touch water. They multiply.
Actually,
Yeah.
in
Snow is water.
Gremlins are part of Christmas lore, aren't they? Back when people used to celebrate Christmas with a much darker, like elves and people believe Gremlins are part of that, so they actually are connected to Christmas.
Yeah.
This is my judgment.
That's a Steve Martin face.
I will make this happen without to take you out of this world.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie, but I think we can all agree Die
I
Hard
know.
is definitely
It's
not
just
a
by
Christmas
her
movie.
logic, she just countered her own point.
No, Gremlins is covered with the Christmas theme, love and
Okay.
love.
Die Hard is
about
not.
love. Die Hard is about
Okay, what's
love.
next?
Oh, he can't even get his wife on the phone.
Damn. So number 15, Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, wow! I'm surprised. that's so
Specifically
far
the
down.
1947 version. So that's the version.
Yeah,
1947. Jesus fuck.
Well, that's the classic one.
That was his birthday. I hope so.
Jesus fucks in that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's a weird scene.
What
Yeah.
about the little girl? who
Shit,
played
that
Matilda?
shit. That's the wrong version. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, that's the classic one, the black and white one with Natalie Wood, right? Is a little girl.
I can tell you.
I didn't
in a
realize that
second.
wasn't original. I thought that was
Yeah.
just Matilda.
No, there's the original classic.
It doesn't have her name. Just
Oh, yeah?
Edmund Gwynn is Santa
Hmm.
in it. Edmund Gwynn. That's the only actor they put on here.
It is a really good story. Like I've only seen it once, but it is.
I've
a really
seen
good
the
story.
remake that they did. They did a
Matilda.
remake. It had the girl from Matilda, I think, in it.
Yeah. Do you know she's gay now?
Is she? Good for her.
Yeah.
But I don't remember liking that one.
Well, because it's long and boring.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So that's probably why I never watched the original, because I'm like, oh.
I mean, no shame to her. She was like 7.
Yeah.
I can't remember the plot, but I remember when I saw it.
There's not a lot.
Huh?
So, there's not a lot.
Well, no, there's a whole thing where I can't remember.
Because he goes to court and everything.
Yeah,
I know,
he goes
right?
to court because people are saying. What are they saying?
He's crazy.
Oh, cause he is Santa.
He's
and
like, I am Santa, and they're like,
Right.
bullshit.
Oh, right.
He's psycho. There's, whatever.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, it really is a good story.
Yeah.
It's a good. Yeah.
But I
definitely
agree with
this.
its placement because I don't feel like a lot of people talk about that one as much either. Anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's one of those I was talking about. That's like a classic, and at least you should see it once.
Yeah.
But it's not one that every Christmas.
Everyone's heard of it.
watch
It's at least been referenced. You've seen a reference in something
You've seen
else
clips
by
of it,
now.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like even people who haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life, they've seen him running down the street.
Yeah.
I think that's actually in Gremlins. They're watching It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in Home Alone they did too.
Oh yeah.
So.
He's even saying it in French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how exactly it went, but
It sounded like
no, misfits. It's like some weird shit like that. Anyway, 14. Another one that I think Mom also really likes is White Christmas.
Yeah.
That should
Am I
be.
doing this right now, Joe?
That's one I was like, I approve.
1954.
That That should be higher up on the list. That is like one of a lot of people watch that. Like
I've never seen it.
You mean a lot of
Yeah, but-
people
I've never
over
watched it.
44 watch that.
everybody that I know has seen this movie and loves it.
That's
Everybody you know is
I
over
put that out at
44.
work. People go bananas.
That's fine. I've never seen it.
It's really good.
It's really
That's
long.
what
Is
you
that?
always show
Oh my god, I almost cry at the end.
Oh,
You should watch that at least once because the end, and I'll tell you why. Because it reminds me of your grandpa, and there's a scene where when you see it, you'll be like, it's gonna make you cry too.
Is that the I'll Be Home for Christmas?
Yeah, that's in it.
That's the problem with these old ass holiday movies is that they're long as hell. They're like 4 days.
Well, this one doesn't feel as long to me. I mean, for one
To
thing,
you.
it's in color, and it's cheerier looking, and the story's good, and it's a musical, so you've got and the music's good.
But my question is, does he say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker?
No, he does not.
Well, that's why Dead Hard is a bet. No.
But I think
You tell me all the time. Every season, you tell me I gotta see it, and I never get a chance
Yeah,
to.
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Did you know that White Christmas, the song, is the #1 selling Christmas song of all time?
Yeah, well, I think Black Christmas matters.
What?
I hope everybody got that joke and has a good sense of humor. Anyway, but yeah, I do hear people talk about this movie a lot too, so I think it's popular. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't.
Danny
I've never
likes
seen
it.
it, so I don't really know
Yeah.
where on the list I would think I'd put it. But you believe it should go higher, huh?
Oh yeah.
At least
I'm
top 10
I'm
or
surprised-
5?
I'm surprised it's not in the top 5.
Not in top 5.
If not #1 or 2. Yeah.
That's fine where it is.
They didn't
I just
hire
think it's such a really well-known classic one that people. I think it's one
Bing
of the well-known
Crosby,
classic
Danny
ones.
Kaye. It's got a good cast.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading.
Cost.
I think it's one of the well-known classic
God.
ones that people actually still watch regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. Because I don't watch, even though It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite, I don't watch it every year, but I do watch this one every year.
Yeah.
Even if I don't sit down and watch it, like you put it on while you're doing something in the background, baking cookies, whatever, because all the music.
That's like Christmas Vacation for me. I put that in the background if I'm wrapping up presents. That's why she hates it, because I watch like 5 total. I probably watch it like a total of 2 times, but it's on at least 5 or 6 times every day.
She walks in the room. She's like,
God damn it!
Well, you should make a point to see this one.
I think it's another 2 taper.
Well,
No, it's like 2 DVDs, but I think one of the DVDs is like the
2
making of it.
DVDs. DVDs hold a lot more than
One
tapes.
is
I was gonna say you're not selling.
One is like special features, the making of it.
That's like quarter stand on DVD.
What's the next one?
So we're at 13. You getting bored, Joe?
5-hour Christmas
You
movie.
getting
about
bored over there?
musical.
Yeah.
Or you
People
just
singing
don't know
slow
these movies have
Christmas
I don't know any of
ballads.
these movies, so.
Well, you'll give you know the next one. You'll have something to say. I'm pretty sure. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we never finished it. So
What?
Christmas. Well, apparently it's Christmas. This guy's got it on his list.
yeah. I think that it's a Halloween movie because they're Halloween people doing Christmas things and fucking it up. Like
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
like more of a Christmas lesson
Like Mom said, there's a lesson.
Yeah, you
usually.
really fucked it up.
What I'm here for.
Also, if you remove Christmas from that movie, then the town's just happy the way it is, and there's no movie.
Yeah. Huh.
The same lesson wouldn't fit with another holiday.
But honestly, I watched that movie at Halloween time, and I don't watch it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people who do watch it both.
Do they?
holidays.
Mm.
I also know a lot of people with Jack Skellington ankle tattoos.
Do you?
So
Well, and I also
I
know
mean,
a lot of people who have Jack Skellington Christmas decorations.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you
true.
can find Jack Skellington Christmas decorations. Right? Wow,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm sure you've got a bunch.
Yeah.
well, we might.
Well,
we got one over
I
there.
think it's a Halloween Christmas movie, but if I had to choose one or the other, I'd go with Halloween because that's when I watch it. And I agree with you that most of the movie is in Halloween Town and they're the Halloween characters.
Right.
There's really only that one song that's in Christmas Town.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And he's being confused as fuck.
What's this?
Yeah.
But it has a Santa. It has trees.
Yeah.
It has toys.
Yeah.
It has a lesson.
I'm saying I
It's
think
a Christmas movie.
And it has Santa Claus, it has Sandy Claus.
yeah, it has a Sandy.
I'm
That is
saying I think it's a Halloween and Christmas, but if he's making me choose, then I gotta go
said
with
you
Halloween.
had to choose. It's
He's
just,
saying I gotta choose.
well,
Yeah.
he don't
That's-
know a
that's
damn
why-
Christmas movie to save his life.
So you put it in Christmas then?
Huh?
You put it in Christmas then? That's what I was asking. Does
I'll
everyone
watch
put it
it.
where they will put?
I put it
at
at Thanksgiving.
No, that's not happening.
You just. I would put it Christmas. I think because it has the more of a Christmas lesson, and it's one of those movies where people like my friends or even me, that were growing up more in the gothic look at everything, that gave us a Christmas movie that we could actually enjoy looking at visually with the whole goth.
Yeah.
Again, goes with that whole same thing with like Twisted Sisters, Twisted Christmas. It's a CD for us rock and roll fans who's never had a rock and roll Christmas album. That's our Christmas album.
It's kind of hard to hit
Just
skip
'cause-
on your MP3 player and go from like Mudvayne to Rockin' Around the Christmas.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
But then even when he's delivering the toys, like everyone's like they're scaring the shit out of people, and like
But Santa
they're monsters.
saves the day once he gets released from Oogie Boogies.
That is true.
Well, I think it's both.
Tim Burton has confused us for like 20 years now.
But
Tim
I
Burton, he's like, I'm gonna fuck some people.
Yeah, cause debates until the end of time.
I'm gonna put so much
So,
gray
oh,
area
wait,
in these
speaking of Tim
holidays.
Burton, did you watch Wednesday?
no.
I just started that. I just watched the
okay.
first episode today.
So if you think that one was, or even Dead Hard.
Dead Hard.
I'm not playing Dead by Daylight. Die Hard is not. We. What about this next one? Because I'm confused. Trading Spaces or
Trading
Trading
Spaces?
Places.
Oh, that is set at Christmas.
Trading Places, never heard of it.
Okay,
That's a really funny movie.
it
Have
is
you
a
seen
funny
it?
movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in a while.
It's another one of those
but-
that the plot doesn't really. It's not integral. but it
Nothing
is
really
set at
goes with Christmas. It's just set during Christmas.
Yeah, it's just set during
So
Christmas.
I would put that with the same with like Die Hard. It's not.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
just
really
set there,
it's
but
not
it's
really
not
integral
really.
to the pro.
What happens?
It's not integral. So these two
Eddie Murphy,
old
Dan
rich
Aykroyd.
guys make a
Which
bet.
guys?
Rich guys.
Rich.
Two old rich guys that are kind of like the Heckler Muppets from the. They're
Okay.
kind of like them.
Why is
Only
everything
real
circled
life
back to the
people.
Muppets with you?
And they, Dan Aykroyd works for them, and they make a bet. One of them thinks that it's all breeding, and one of them thinks it matters. Some people are just better people, and so they make a bet that they could take somebody and switch places with it. So they find Eddie Murphy, and he's
It was
like this
he's
homeless
not,
guy.
Well, he's homeless, but he's also a con artist.
He's
'cause,
kind
like,
of a con
he acts
artist,
like
yeah.
he's like disabled,
Yeah.
but he's not.
so they get
So he
him.
can make some money.
And they arrange for Dan Aykroyd to lose everything, and then they set Eddie Murphy up in like his job, and it's about that.
Yeah.
And Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. She plays a prostitute.
Yep.
That
Oh, is that where she edits her dress? Like she's like in off ruffles, and then in the hallway, like she rips the sleeves off and like. sticks
no,
her back.
that's
Oh.
That's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah,
and,
that's True Lies.
True Lies.
I
Yeah.
love that scene.
She takes the water out of the basin.
Yeah.
But no, this was funny. It's just it doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas. It's just set at Christmas.
It
Yeah.
sounds funny. I want to watch it.
This was the first one. This was actually honestly the first one when I went down the list myself. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I even do that for Die Hard because I'm like I understand where people keep trying to say.
Is
Something.
there
Right.
a Christmas theme?
No!
No?
Okay, really.
More, the theme is more just be a good person, which again, you could have did any holiday. It's not
Yeah.
Huh.
you know, it's...
Yeah.
Noted.
You might like it, Joe. That'd be a classic comedy.
Seems like something Victoria
It's got
would
Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, man.
Who's
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd?
He's one of the
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he plays the guy who gets a blowjob.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this guy has
Scary
trading
cheat.
places, 4 spots above Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically.
That's pretty wild.
That's crazy.
I don't agree with this
Was
placement
he
at
trading
all.
spaces on the list?
Oh my god, he's Canadian.
Huh?
Dan Aykroyd's Canadian.
Oh, everybody's Canadian.
Hey?
Yeah, that was before Santa Claus, Gremlins, Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Before the movie called The
Scrooge.
Santa Claus.
Miracle on 34th Street
Oh,
lost to
this
it.
guy's
White Christmas
fucking
lost
crazy.
to it.
This is the worst list I've ever seen in my life. God. Where did you look up shitty Christmas list?
No! I literally just typed in best Christmas movies to watch. And this was one of the first ones that came up.
He's also on Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
All
cult leader, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Joe would put it. But yeah, I just picked one and I went, oh, this is a good one. And I figured some of these would give us some good conversation. So
Well, yeah, definitely got
there was another list I saw, but it was like the obvious list that most people would probably say. And
Did
I'm like,
normal
well,
people think?
we would just be like, oh yeah, that fit. Yeah, that'd be fit. All right, 5-minute podcast. Have a good night. I gotta have some, gotta have some substance here. So number 11, bam, Home Alone.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Okay. That's not top 10 either? What is in this guy's top 10?
I can't imagine what's left.
Yeah, I would put that higher
That's
than
the
that.
top grossing Christmas movie ever.
And he becomes Jigsaw.
And it's an origin story.
Joe Pesci, one of his best.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other
yeah.
guy's name ever, but his
Oh.
hilarious in that movie.
Daniel Stern?
That-
City Slickers?
that-
Daniel Stern? And
Yeah,
then
I think
yeah.
it might be.
Yeah,
right.
from City Slickers.
They might.
Yeah,
I'll
he was
see if
funny.
they have it listed.
Yeah, that's one of those movies, like, I've seen it a million times, but I still laugh every time I watch it. It's just funny. But, oh my god, every time I watch it, though, when that uncle is like, look what you did, you little shit.
Oh,
or
yeah.
you little jerk, or I just turned
You
that
little
little shit in my
jerk.
head. But, you little jerk. But my husband would fucking shoot him in the face right then. Like,
Yeah.
if Mark was sitting there and somebody said about, any of you kids, like, look what you did, you little jerk, Mark would be like, fucking kill you. But yeah, the mom is...
Even the mom is like rude as fuck. It's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
know.
realize it's important. The movie's got to work, and that's what makes it work.
Yeah.
But
Right, you
still,
kind
like,
of have to want the family to disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
Right,
they
you're
did
right.
that really quick and easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, but I still love her in Schitt's Creek.
oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, love her.
Did you know the guy that does Christmas Vacation, the director? He's the grandson, of the guy that did It's a Wonderful Life, isn't it?
Are you real? Is that serious?
I believe so.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
That
Yeah.
granddad's like, really? That's your legacy?
Well, that's why he does that when he does his chainsaw. He's like, no post is fixed because all through the Wonderful Life, it's driving George Bailey crazy to go upstairs, and the thing is, he's
That was
thinking
the
about
Easter
their
egg.
house.
Yeah, that's an Easter egg.
You
Yeah.
guys know
I love that.
that Home Alone is actually found footage, and they actually tried to fucking kill that kid. It's crazy.
I would love that.
Crazy. I love it Home Alone too, where they're talking to the cop, and she's just like, "Has anything like this ever happened before?" And they just look at each other, and start laughing. She's like, "We never forget our luggage." The cop just
We never lose our luggage.
I was like, "I'm calling social services on you people." Yeah.
It's like, really? With all your money? You can't keep track of your kid?
To be fair, in the second one, it was their kid's fault.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait to get on the plane and get some fucking batteries.
Oh yeah.
That's all he had to do. That whole second movie would have been 5 minutes.
I love that house. Every time I watch it, I'm like, "Oh, this house is nicely decorated."
But they really didn't move the statue.
Yeah, they didn't move
because
that.
everybody keeps hitting the fucking
pizza
statue.
guy. Well, it's just that pizza guy.
No, the airplane people hit it every time too. It's like as if it's in the middle of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I was that mom, after forgetting my kid at the house the first time, I would not have let go of my kid's hand until we were back, we were leaving the house in New York, back in the house, let go of the hand.
I bet, you know what? I bet she invented the kid leash thing.
Yeah. She's like, I don't care if you're 27.
You fucking cut! most cringiest scene in that movie for me though is the stepping on the nail.
I know.
Oh,
And they do it so slow and so zoomed in. It's like even Saw doesn't do that shit.
Anything with feet, I'm like, ah.
All right. So number 10. So we're hitting the top 10.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna do this for everyone. I'll probably wait till the top 5 to do it again. But in the top 10, what do you think number 10 is? You guys had to guess. What would you think number 10 is?
God, based on this.
Judging it off this.
Well, we haven't had It's a Wonderful Life yet, so that's still.
I'm gonna say Love Actually.
I would say Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah,
but
Jennifer's
I'm
Body.
thinking more along the lines of like a Hellraiser or a Chucky.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably some movie we don't even consider a Christmas movie.
Why do you give him the opportunity?
What
I don't.
is
That's why I look at you two mainly when I say it.
What's a movie that's set at Christmas again that has nothing really to do with the
Yeah.
Oh, All Is Quiet
Well,
on
you
the
could-
Western Front.
Overboard.
That's probably.
Overboard, yeah.
Overboard.
Because they mentioned at the end Christmas. They're making a Christmas list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's the fool.
It's Sita Chucky because they're filming a movie,
Yeah.
Chucky movie based in
There you go.
See, all right. Sita Chucky Christmas movie confirmed.
I bet it's that damn Jim Carrey shit.
She didn't even say the name. You want me to
No,
say what
Jim
it is
Carrey,
now
I
at this
love
point?
you.
Yeah.
You
All
have
right.
directed well in that movie.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the
Oh.
original 1964,
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
made
You
for
know what?
TV ranking
I would actually
and base
take all
classic.
those and I would clump them into
Those
one.
are one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I
like
would think
40
that
minutes.
too.
Right. They're all the claymation. Like, they come in the box set all the time.
Have you
Right.
watched them
With the little
recently
drummer boy
though?
that nobody watches.
Yeah.
Have you watched them recently?
No.
No.
And
Are they terrible?
There are, well,
Super
the
racist.
Yeah.
Santa Claus one. There is a lot of like, oh, that would not fly these days.
Is there?
Oh yeah, there's a few of them.
Probably
I
like a lot about like classism and poverty.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not to mention, there's not one black character. In any
Right.
of those movies,
Everyone
by
is
the way.
stark
Just
white.
saying it.
What at the North Pole?
Santa Claus?
Well,
That's Rudolph.
no,
Oh,
I mean, I
we
thought
are
you were
talking
talking about Santa Claus.
Well,
Santa
not in the
Claus show?
town.
Yeah,
Where
the town.
Burgermeister runs.
Oh, the Burgermeister.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the Burgermeister.
There's a whole world outside of the North Pole.
Meisterburger.
I don't think I
There's a
saw
whole
the
world.
Santa Claus one.
No?
I saw Rudolph.
Yeah, I
And
remember
the
Rudolph
island
and
of
the Grinch
self-loathing
the
and
Mm.
hatred. Or
Oh,
whatever
the
it's called.
Isle of Misfit, the
Rudolph
Island of
was a
Misfit
dick
Toys.
bully the shit out of
I
him.
love that song.
The reindeer on that are such assholes.
Yeah.
That coach?
Especially Blitzen.
Oh,
Blitzen's
yeah.
a dick.
Yeah. And Santa Claus wasn't nice either.
I say Blitzen's a dick because, well, I either say Blitzen's a dick. I think it was Blitzen, but
Yeah, Santa Claus is nice once Rudolph is useful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's not sticking up for him before
No,
that. It's like,
yeah.
I remember as a little kid going, well, Santa Claus, you're being kind of a dick.
Yeah, like,
Like,
damn.
what?
It's like, dude, you're Santa.
Yeah.
You should be yelling at Blitzen or
Who
whatever.
wrote this?
Because
Is
he
Blitzen
like
his dad?
no,
Oh.
I can't remember which one it is.
Because there's his
honestly. I
dad
can't
and there's the
remember name.
coach.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then there's another little deer, reindeer,
Oh.
that's like all friends and buddy with him. But as soon as his nose pops
Oh,
up, he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't know that guy. Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it's like you,
Absolutely
dick.
not.
All of
You
it.
liked him for who he was until that popped up. You're a racist.
Yeah.
All
all
Red
their
Nose Lives
voices.
Matter.
Their voices are all like so. Like the one.
Oh, yeah.
I love the one line. I always.
Hey, what's going on? You know?
And you don't like anime.
I know. But I could always so clearly hear that the coach guy going, "We won't let him play any reindeer games." It's like, what the fuck is
It's like
Reindeer
in a recording studio like this.
It's like, are you sure you don't have a cover on your nose? Got a little booger there.
Then the fucking elf. Yeah, he gets a nick quit.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I don't need it. I quit. Seems I don't fit in.
Yep.
Supposed to be a tent.
Yeah,
I just want to
Yeah.
see abominable snowman's teeth out. But everybody likes a wee. Nah. What's his name?
What?
The guy who always throws the pickaxe up in the air and then
Oh,
it hits the
yeah.
ground. And he picks
Klondike
up.
Sam, isn't that what is?
No, Sam's the snowman.
Oh, Klondike.
Klondike? He's a Klondike bar. What would you do?
Isn't it Klondike something?
I don't think it's a Klondike.
Silver and gold guy.
Oh, look it up
Yeah.
on Google. We gotta have
Silver
gold.
and gold.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah, I even got an ornament with him.
Yep.
With the Klondike guy,
Oh,
whatever his face is.
I know you got a Sam Snowman
Just a
figurine.
little- just
Because we're on camera.
type.
Because typing is covert.
What?
If you're just, everyone always knows what you're doing if you're talking to your
Well, we
phone.
know you're looking up the what's the name of the
Yeah, you just say I'll look it up. Like, damn.
Well, no, but like, I just type. That's just how I do this.
I'll look it up.
What's
It's
the answer?
Cast. There we go.
Good
Sam-
cast.
Charlie, nope.
These are actors. It's not going to be the characters.
They have
Usually
the
says
characters.
name after
Yeah.
it.
What's the name?
Coach Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah.
Yukon Cornelius.
Nowhere near what you were saying.
Sam.
Sam is a snowman.
Did you think Yosemite Sam? Because that's also what I thought.
I said Klondike.
He said She said Klondike. He's a Klondike. What would he do for a Klondike bar?
Okay. All right. Well, I was a little off. But yeah, everybody likes it.
Everybody likes
Sam,
it.
Yukon.
With the little puppies. Mush.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that the same one that has the abominable snowman, right?
Yeah.
Well, you always
Yeah.
keep running into the yeah.
And you've got
Yeah.
the bobble body.
Huh?
And you've got a bobble body of him.
There's
Yeah,
a big verm in there. Whee! He's like the most redneck of the North Pole right there, boy.
You know, everybody loves these ones. The reindeer one, the Santa Claus coming down. What's the other one? Oh, Frosty.
Frosty
That's the other one
Snowman.
that always comes. Everybody loves them because everybody watched them when they were
Which
a
is
kid.
weird because that's the only one that's not claymation.
That's true.
It
They're
is.
still in that set. Still comes
Yeah.
in the box set.
Right.
But yeah. But if they came out now, it would get lost in the. Nobody would even notice these.
No one gives
These
no
ones-
one-
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, and
No.
some of the stuff would have to be changed because
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
problematic these days.
Yeah,
And also,
But,
no one likes looking at claymation anymore.
that's true. I mean, because they're not bad, but they're
Robot
not so.
Chicken still.
They're not
fried,
so
but
good that you'd be like,
basically-
oh,
Is
love
it?
that movie.
Yeah.
It's really the nostalgia that.
It is a nostalgia. I mean, like you said, these are like some of the. They're like the most safe you can show your kids too. You
Yeah,
can
these
turn
are
that on,
rated
go
G.
do something, and not have to worry about
Right.
us just like the one adult scene.
Except
or
you got to
whatever.
run in the room when their reindeer are hanging out and say, "Don't treat people like that."
Yeah.
Right.
Those reindeers suck.
Yeah.
You take anything from this movie, don't be those assholes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't be that.
so
Don't be a dentist.
this one we didn't even mention during this whole thing, but I think it's part of it. But the year without Santa Claus,
Oh,
1974.
Never heard of it.
that was another
Mickey
one. that came-
Rooney, I didn't
You were
realize
2 years
was
old.
play Santa.
I know. I remember that came out around the same time as those other ones, but for some reason it didn't become part of the whole thing that people love. I don't remember. I remember
Oh.
watching it. I remember that title, and I must have watched it.
Oh.
But
Well, it came out 10 years later.
Is it another?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer came out in 1964. This movie came out in 1974.
but
So
still,
it was like a 10 years later. But it's
It
like the
should've-
same animation.
yeah, it should have caught on and become part of that whole group, but it didn't. I think
Yeah.
it must not have been.
People were like, "Oh, we have had enough, thank you."
I mean, it does
yeah,
have
Yeah, it's enough the claymation.
it does
Yeah.
have those songs that people know from it though, like the White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow.
Oh, yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arnold
okay.
has his goons
Yeah.
and Batman.
Yeah.
Sing, sing.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
those characters. Yeah, I've never
Right.
heard of this movie. I've never heard the title of it.
Oh no,
No.
Yeah. And then there's the what they have the name out here, but I can't remember the
Just
flame guys.
one foot in front
Yeah,
of the other.
Oh, Heat Miser. Okay, they're just called Heat and Snowman. Well, that's Santa Claus. That's not this movie.
Oh,
is
well,
it?
whatever.
That's the
Isn't
Santa
Isn't that the
Claus.
same character?
No.
Yeah, it's a little ice wizard.
Is this Santa?
Well, that's the Ice Wizard. Yeah, but he's not in that movie. He's in the Santa Claus
Yeah.
movie.
Does this one have Jack Frost?
No.
No?
That's
Oh.
the ice wizard from Santa Claus.
I don't think so. What?
That's the ice wizard from Santa Claus. Is Jack Frost.
I know that's what I got the
Yeah.
ice wizard
Okay.
for.
But that's from the
Adventure
Santa,
Time.
Here Comes Santa Claus movie.
Be gone, you
They look
biddies!
exactly alike.
Because it's the same animation, but it's not the same movie. No.
No, but it's the same character. Like
Well,
in, a different,
it's
in,
the
in the
same
universe
one,
of these
same
claymation
kid.
movies, it's the same dude.
Either
like-
way, I can't believe this guy's got this above White Christmas, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, yeah. This needs to be cut down several pegs.
This needs to not be in the top fucking 20. Nobody.
Yeah. This
Well,
is-
I could see it being top 20, but not top 10.
I can't
Maybe
even
like-
see it.
I would
being in the
say
top.
that'd be like a number 20 because I
If you-
remember that one. I just
Yeah, but if you have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa's coming to town. I don't know if he's on that, but if Santa's coming to town, and Frosty the Snowman, that's enough with the claymation animated of that same kind of set.
well, like
So
you
I don't
said,
think that one.
I would put
should
it
be
all in one same thing.
Yeah.
the classics, but the
Yeah.
what do they call it?
They're put
I would
together.
say like I would call it the
I don't even have him in top 20,
TV
top
ranking
50.
and base classics
Mm.
is what I would have called it. Rankin and Bass classics. I would just put all in one, but
I would have put it as one big clump of those movies, and then put it at like number 34.
Except for the little drummer boy that nobody watched.
Well, you'll like the next one, Mom, because number 8 is Muppets.
Hey, Muppets.
Number 8, 1992 is when that came out.
I'm surprised it's on this list. This never makes any lists. This is always forgotten about. Yeah.
Oh, see, he redeemed himself then.
Apparently.
Sam's like, nah, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
So
Well, a lot of his
Muppets
list still
Christmas
sucks,
Carol.
but at least you got this one. Definitely should be in the top 10. I agree with that. Yeah.
I would say top 5, but I'm not too mad at where it's at.
You said this is 8.
This is 8.
Yeah.
I would say this is probably
Close.
I would say this is probably the most underrated Christmas movie ever. Because, like you said, people don't talk about it. It doesn't come up, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Which surprises me, honestly.
That it's really good.
No. I mean, the Muppets are great. Who plays Scrooge? What's his name?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Thank you. Great actor, and he does that role really well.
Yeah.
There's no indication that he's like that he went. I'm talking to puppets.
Right.
Like he's treating them like actual actors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
he is very professional.
But like when you hear Christmas Carol, I feel like either you hear the original boring versions, or you hear like the Disney version, which is like half hour or something.
Yeah,
like
it's not.
Which I'm not knocking that one. It's a good
from the
version
House of Mouse.
also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't originally from House of Mouse. It was made way before House of Mouse.
Was it?
Was a thing.
Yeah.
They just added that because it's the classic Disney
Yeah.
version.
And I like that one.
And it's a good version. Not knocking it at all. It's really good. Scrooge as Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense.
Scrooge McDuck.
And I say Merry Christmas. I can't do a Donald.
That was pretty good.
What's that guy's name? The big fat dude that plays.
Oh yeah.
Goes to Christmas Future. And
Pete.
Oh yeah.
He lights the. It's yours, Ebenezer.
Oh, he's terrifying.
I do that one better than Daffy.
Did it really?
Yeah, it was
Scared
super
the bejesus
scary.
out of you.
When he
Scared
throws
shit
it
out
in
of
the
you?
fucking...
That one scared you more
yeah.
than the Muppets version? That one scared me.
Really, we were just talking about how much of a pussy your friend is because...
Well,
You're watching. Hi, co-workers.
She's like, I'm recommending this one now. Thanks, Sam. I told my friend I'm not getting as many views now because you had to bring her coworkers. Anyway, I don't know, just a void of nothing.
Yeah.
Compared
yeah.
to
Well, no, that's fucking like... That's metal, I like that one. No,
he has a
I
Wonder
stole
Woman
that.
thing going with him. I didn't hear
It's
that.
like some of the Disney. Well, it's like the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I remember watching that as a little kid, and I thought that was really super scary when he throws the pumpkin and it comes at the screen all on fire. I was like,
that's what
whoa.
I've seen. Yeah.
That was yeah. Disney
Which one has it's pistachios?
Is that one?
Pistachios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yogurt.
It's yogurt. Oh my god! You know what? I was watching my Christmas podcast I've been listening to, and they were talking about Christmas folk music, and well, actually no, they were talking about Christmas murder ballads, songs about murders that are connected with Christmas, and so there's this folk music, and they're singing about, and several of them were actual murders that happened, and one kind of worked over the years. Anyway, it became quite a racist song. I mean, it's like completely like you're listening like, wow. And then the guy is talking, he goes, do you recognize the voice? And the other guy's like, oh, yeah. And it's fucking Jiminy Cricket. Like, oh, okay. Oh, well, there you go.
Well, yeah, different times.
Yep.
But you got anything? You got a chance to talk about Muppets Christmas Carol? You talk about how
racist Jiminy Cricket is.
Jiminy Cricket is a fucking racist now.
The music in that movie is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Here comes.
What's your favorite song of it?
Oh, definitely Feels Like Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Feels
That's
like
a good one.
Christmas.
Yeah. And I also really like One More Sleep Till Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I really like Last I Saw.
Oh, yeah, that one at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really a song you could say was not good in it. Well, maybe the song between.
If you say the sad one, which she's breaking up with him.
That one's kind of boring.
I love that song.
Well, now I know Mom's on my side. That song sucks.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's
and he deserves to get dropped on his ass.
That one, it doesn't get
And
in your
she's
head. I
so
don't know.
sad.
It's because there's no Muppets in it?
I think so.
Well, I feel first of all, her acting sucks.
I can't even take you seriously.
Her acting sucks. She don't even look like she doesn't look sad about it. She's just like. This is
No,
that's
I
the thing
think
is that she's like there's no point in continuing.
Yeah.
Like she's just over it. She's like I'm
Yeah,
leaving you
that's
because I fucking
She
have to.
likes him, so she should at least feel a little sad about it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
like
the thing.
She's not even a fucking tear.
No,
Not a tear!
She liked him.
I
Yeah,
would have settled
she's
for
over
a
it.
runny nose.
she fell out of love with him. That's the point. So she's not sad anymore because she doesn't love him anymore. It died.
Mhm.
It's been years that she's been waiting.
She's
just
a
like-
love.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
But I agree with you. That's like of all the songs, that's like the one that's like, oh, come on, get back
Let's
to the
move on.
Muppets.
Let's
I will
Yeah.
say that the version that they play in the credits is better.
Yeah, yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
I just don't like. I don't know. She bugs me. Like it's the girl herself. Just bugs
I
me.
like any song that Little Baby
I
Frog
understand why
sing.
she's doing it. What?
I like any song Little Baby Frog sing.
I like the scene where Goofy falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Disney version. So.
Yeah.
I my favorite is the beginning song. Though.
Oh yeah.
Here
Especially,
comes Mr.
especially where they maybe what do they say? Oh, they say something about maybe he's a kind man deep inside or something like that. And they're like, nah.
Must be so lonely.
He's so sad.
He goes to extremes to convince us he's bad.
He's really a victim of fear and of pride. Look close and there must be a sweet man inside.
Nah. There goes Mr. Frog. He all turns around and he's like, oh, whoa, look at the time.
Even the vegetables don't like him.
Yeah. Even the vegetables.
Just literally screaming, Scrooge is getting worse. Someone should do.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah. I don't know how many of us has actually seen this, but Bad Santa is number 7.
Oh, I haven't
What?
seen
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't agree with his placement, but I like the movie.
Is that Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's
I
funny.
don't like it when
It's
people
funny.
dress up as Santa to rob banks, and I don't like it when Santa is portrayed as this asshole.
Yeah, I don't think
But
I
it's
ever
not-
saw it.
But
I
he's
think-
not actually Santa, though.
Yeah.
That's not the whole...
Oh, I
part
never
of
seen
the
this
movie.
movie, and I didn't want to see it because I didn't
Oh.
like it.
He's not. He's a mall
Yeah.
Santa who
Oh.
plots with another. You know, he's a drunk criminal with, who plots to rob the mall after Christmas because basically they basically watched Home Alone 2. Stole the Wet Bandits idea about robbing from a toy store after Christmas with big bucks. You know, but it's a mall. But so he's pretending or being a mall Santa to get the layout basically.
You see,
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this a Christmas.
Yeah, it has a Christmas.
I don't
Because
know.
he runs into a kid who you can tell is supposed to be like this.
I
Their
mean,
kid.
Santa's in the title.
No, I know, but like, I wouldn't like. You don't watch this during Christmas.
Hmm.
I don't know. Christmas, I feel
I don't
like
watch it at all. I've never seen it.
I mean, it came out on Christmas.
I feel like Christmas movies have to be like family friendly.
Oh. Well, Bad
Rick
Moms
is just-
Christmas. There's parts of it
Rick
that
is
I
just like,
like.
you people are not listening to me.
Yeah, but like, I would consider Bad Moms Christmas a.
Oh,
that's one
definitely.
of my. That's one
Yeah,
of my
I
new
disagree with
favorites.
that.
I also disagree with.
Well, because what I was going to say is, I would say there was one particular scene in
You
Bad
want to cause
Moms.
controversy.
Santa,
but you
or
couldn't
Bad
do it,
Mom.
huh?
What the hell am I talking about? Bad Moms Christmas.
Yeah.
There's one particular scene that I would say if I would probably let my little kids watch it, but the standard parent would probably be like, "You can't watch it because of that."
You let your little kids watch The Exorcist.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is it where she's waxing
Yeah.
the naked man?
Yeah. So but it's definitely a Christmas movie. The whole thing of it is about
Right,
Christmas.
yeah.
Well,
you know?
again, it's that subgenre. This is an adult Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
This
that's
is
true.
one for the adults to watch and enjoy for themselves.
Yeah.
I
This is
did
one
not
for-
see that movie, and because I saw the commercial and I thought that looks like not my kind of thing. That looks stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe
I didn't think so either until I saw it.
Mm.
Like somebody just put it on there. I'd never seen it. But
I think it
And
rubbed me the
I
wrong
liked it
way.
more than I thought.
Oh,
I like Billy
Wait.
Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
I do like Billy Bob Thornton, but
French
fried
potatoes.
Oh, he plays the guy from. You're trying to get me to guess that other thing. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade.
he loves that movie. I don't even know if he loves the movie, just like talking like the guy.
But I would say, with me seeing it a couple times now, I wouldn't put it in number 7.
Okay, well here's.
I would have it higher up if I had to put it on.
Higher up.
Well, I mean, like
Higher number.
20, like it would be in 20
A bigger number. Okay.
Would it be on the top 20 even?
I think so.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people because this came out for like my age demographic, like around when I was a teenager. A lot of teenagers watch it.
Is that old?
I think I don't like it because
a lot of people, and I know a lot of people who really, really liked it, who stistill watch it to this day. It's one of their Christmas.
Are they the same type of people that use the word MILF? Because I don't like.
I use the word MILF.
Yeah, well, no, because I remember seeing
use the word
commercial.
DILF, but
Okay. Well, I remember seeing the commercial for this movie, and it rubbed me the wrong way. The way that word bugs me, or the acronym's not a word, but it's because there are certain things like you can be fucked up all you want, man. Joke about whatever you want, do whatever you want, but like I feel like there are certain things like Mom and Christmas that are up here, and you don't drag them down here. Just leave
Mom,
alone.
Christmas, and God.
Yeah. You shouldn't look at a mom and be like,
Mom's
"Oh, I'd
never
like to fuck her."
conservative until
Like
it
it's
comes
a
about Christmas
mom.
movies.
She's above that.
Well, you have to understand.
I mean, the woman might not be above that, but her title as mother is above that. Don't drag that into your.
I'm confused
you
on
know?
why you think they're dragging a mom down.
no, she's
I'm
talking about
saying-
the word MILF.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying that the
The
commercial for
mentality
that.
of having a mom that you wanted
I
because
Yeah.
they're a mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because they have babies.
yeah. Well, no, I'm saying the lady could still be attractive, and maybe you still want to sleep with her, or whatever. But leave the fact that she's a mom out of it. The mom part of that lady is elevated. Don't put that in it. And that commercial almost brought like the same kind of reaction to me. Like, don't fucking drag Santa and Christmas down to you or whatever. Let's leave it out.
But
I
it's
don't know.
not Santa. I guess.
Well, I know, but you're
They did.
still...
Well, then they didn't market it very well because we both thought it was about Santa being an asshole.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
They
watched
didn't
the trailer.
fucking market it.
I don't think you watched the original.
I watched that.
But anyway,
I was
I would
existing during the
say
time.
at least give it a try. At the same time, I'll say it might not be your type of comedy, but it's not about Santa being a dick. It's a drunk thief being mall Santa. So that's why he's dressed as Santa.
Doesn't it also have.
And he has to, and one of the things he's always taught, or he's taught when every time is that you gotta keep being like your Santa. So when this annoying kid, who's clearly supposed to be the loser, right? Whatever, a lack of a better word, anyway, is like following him, trying to be friends who he thinks is Santa. He's just getting annoyed because he's like, God damn it, I just want to drink the scotch and fucking take this stupid thing off my face, Like, it's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, I want to watch it. It came out around the same time as Bad Grandpa, right?
No.
No? I coupled those two in my head. I haven't seen either of them. But...
Well, is it one of those movies where the commercial makes it look one way, but then when you watch it, you're like, oh, he turns out to be a good guy or something? Or
Well,
is it
yeah,
just-
there's that he turn heart kind of thing,
Oh.
yeah. But it's more...
Is it on?
I've only seen it a handful of times. That's
It's
why I'm
Billy
saying.
Bob.
But
Watch it for Billy
it's
Bob.
not as bad as, like I said, I thought the same thing. This looks stupid.
Mm.
Like, to me, it looked like, what's that movie that everybody loved that I couldn't stand? Superbad.
I love that
Mm.
movie.
So he really loved this, or you might not like it.
Oh yeah, we're not.
That's the feeling I had for it, because I did not care for Superbad, and I felt like that was a comedy they were going for.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's bits
like
of that, which is why it's not my favorite Christmas movie, but there are also other parts that are pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
Like, and maybe for the wrong reasons, like watching him get in a fight with a midget dressed as an elf is pretty hilarious. But
What is it on?
a small person, sorry. Anyway, huh?
What is it on?
I don't know what's it on now.
Oh, well, maybe give me a task and not.
I don't have
it.
Dude, it's an old movie. You probably get it from the $5 pin. I don't know. Shit.
I don't want to commit to owning it.
I don't
So, number 6, we're going to move on,
Okay.
is Love Actually.
I was wondering if this was going to come up.
Never seen it.
You
You've
never
So,
never
seen
seen
it?
I have nothing to say
Oh,
about it.
Oh.
we should come over. We'll bring that. He'll bring Bad Santa.
Oh, there
and
you
we'll
go.
have a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the one you didn't
Because
see?
I have Scrooge.
What?
I don't have
What's
that
the one you
set.
didn't see?
Okay, that works.
I
That
can
sounds
do
better
Scrooge.
anyway.
I didn't see
Yeah.
Bad.
It would be a
whatever.
better watch.
Yeah.
You guys would like that movie.
I've seen this, right? This is the one where.
Yeah, this is the one with
Yeah.
it's got Rick Grimes from Walking Dead, and he's British.
Does it
Yeah.
have House?
No,
No.
it doesn't have Hugh Laurie. No,
No.
which it should.
It's
He's
got
British.
Snake.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, it's got Alan Rickman.
It's
Yeah.
got Emma Thompson. I think
Yeah.
her name is.
From
It's
what I
got-
looked up, it looks like it has a really good cast in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's
It sounds like a rom-com, and I don't like rom-com.
Well,
it's
it
Crazy Stupid Love, Christmas.
No, that's
No.
wrong. Have you ever seen
That's
fucking
actually the feel.
Valentine's Day or New Year's Day?
It's one of those movies. Yeah, it's got all these big actors,
Yeah.
and there's all these different storylines, and they
Yeah.
kind of intersect, but not really. And
Wait.
it's a good movie. It's got they're good
Is
storylines.
this the one with
It's a good-
Ashton Kutcher?
No.
No,
Which one am I thinking of?
you're thinking of
You're-
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Love Actually is the British. It's the original British one.
What's Crazy Stupid Love?
That's the one of Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. And
Oh, that's like the same thing too.
No,
No,
it
it's not.
isn't.
no, it's not.
God.
That's a different thing.
Completely different.
So, like how Bad Santa gave you the wrong vibes, that's how that
Oh,
See,
gave me the vibes of.
this
That's
gave
why
you
I
like
never
the
watched-
Hallmark movie.
Gave
vibe
me
or
the
something.
Hallmark, the
Oh,
Love
yeah,
Actually.
it's not
or,
that.
No, this isn't like
Deep
that.
Pretty
You,
Love,
oh,
whatever
you'd
the hell
like
he
the
said.
you really like the one character, the old rock singer. He's trying to make a comeback, and he's trying to do it this Christmas song. And
His
I love
manager is
I
so-
love how it opens, where he's in the studio and he's got this famous song, and
I think like it's a song because he's an actual rock star.
oh, is
isn't he?
it? I don't know, maybe.
Well,
But
yes, I'm
but they're
strong,
trying to
so
make a
no.
comeback, so he's trying to make this Christmas song by taking that song and putting the word Christmas in it. So he keeps forgetting to put the word Christmas in it because he's been singing it the other way like 60 years, and so he keeps forgetting. And so then he finally gets frustrated. He's like, so he forgets Christmas. He's like, shit, bugger, fuck up.
Oh, also real quick.
It'd be kind of like if Dee Snider did all of a sudden start singing "We're Not Gonna Take It" when he's doing it all.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. Also, I still pull up the cast from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. She
Really?
plays Queen Camilla. I don't know what character that is,
Huh.
but it's
What?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
What?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that claymation.
Huh.
The Halloween chick plays some character named Queen Camilla.
I don't remember who Queen Camilla is.
Me neither, but I just had to say.
I
that real
wish
quick
when they
before
would
we
do
move
those
on.
casts that they would just show the fucking character.
Yeah, that's what they're
Yeah.
for.
Seeing an 80-year-old version of somebody that was 30 when they're in the movie did not help
Yeah.
me figure out who. Yeah.
What was I looking up?
Fuck if I know. Oh, who's in Love Actually?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What's his name? The guy. Gotta go get his daughter.
Oh, Liam
Schindler's
Neeson.
List. Liam Neeson. He's in it.
What's got Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Liam Neeson!
He plays a really sad dad
What?
trying to teach his stepson to
What?
drum.
Peel, right?
Yeah.
I see some sketches.
Oh, Hugh Grant!
Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah. I love that part where he's dancing through the. Oh, and I love the girl who's in love with him, and she like keeps saying "fuck."
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's another funny scene. Like, so Hugh Grant plays the prime minister, and he just got voted in, so it's like his first day, and he's meeting the staff, and there's this new girl who's attracted to him.
Oh, that's that movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
Joe's like, I'm not interested.
and she said, I can't remember, but she's meeting the prime minister, and she's like, something about, what did she say? Some word, shit or something, and she's like, oh shit, I just said shit. Oh,
She says
oh,
fuck.
Yeah,
No,
and
yeah.
she's like, oh fuck, and well, now I said fuck to the prime minister. Like, she just keeps saying it.
They're just like, oh, piss it.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at her, just like, you're continuing. you're keeping going. Okay, it worked.
It's so funny.
I'm
I
glad
think
you guys
that's
had something to
everything-
say about this because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and Martin Freeman.
Who?
Martin Freeman, the
What
guy
is
they play the porn stagers, and he's like,
Oh
up
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Bilbo?
Bilbo Baggins,
Yeah.
and the guy from Wakanda Forever, the guy married to Elaine,
Yeah.
the guy
He was
married
on
to the
Sherlock
director.
Holmes. He's Watson, and the Sherlock Holmes that has.
He was
Martin
in,
Okay.
Him and this girl, they're stand-ins for a porno movie. Like they're the people that like have to stand there and just move around so they can get the lighting right and everything. So they start out their clothes and they just met and they're just talking. And as it goes on, because it kind of like goes from this character for a while to that character for a while and back and forth. So as it goes on, they have less and less clothes because they're trying to get everything more like it's going to be when the actual porn people get there. And so she's like pretending to give him a blowjob and they're just like talking, and he's like, hey, maybe would you like to get, some dinner sometime? And she's like, oh, maybe not. Yeah.
It's so funny. I think that's everyone you would know, but it's also got Mr. Beans for like a second.
Oh yeah, he's fucking hysterical.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah. He plays a guy at a counter like wrapping up a present, and it's taking him fucking forever, and the guy's trying to hurry because
it's Alan Rickman.
Yeah,
Oh.
he don't want to get busted, and yeah. And it's so ridiculous. He gets this great big bag, and he's like put this tiny little present in it with like some lilac, and cinnamon. And this guy's like
Alan Rickman. That's the story with the secretary.
Yeah.
And all that.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
We've already told you the movie, essentially, but...
You look bored.
Well, they need to pop up some fucking Tool music videos or something in this list.
What?
And be back into it.
Yeah. Some actual Christmas.
Because you've
If
seen
you're
Love
gonna
Actually,
watch a
and
new
you don't like it.
Christmas movie that
It's
you haven't
good.
seen, you should watch that one too.
You don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You don't have to like it.
I
I
don't
don't
like
need to like
movies.
Oh, you don't like movies. You don't know what you like.
You know what my favorite movie, Christmas movie is Elden Ring. They got little snowmen with the horns.
You like stuff where people are cutting off duck feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
The House Jack Built. Great
Oh.
movie. That's a good Christmas movie.
That Black Phone was a good movie.
That was a good
Black
movie.
Phone's a great movie.
What's the
All
number
right,
five?
what's the next one?
Okay.
This is number five,
five?
right?
Yeah, number 5
All
we're
right.
on.
Wait, are we supposed to guess?
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess the one that you just popped up for 2 seconds.
Well, we'll do it on 4 then, I guess.
That's the original one, right?
The original
Ah,
one.
yeah.
It is the original.
God.
Yes.
If I would have thought about it, I would have did the remake for a second, the Jim Carrey, just to freak her out.
Oh,
But it is the original version.
Just sweep it off the table. We're not doing a podcast anymore. I'm too angry.
This is the coolest Christmas
I'm not doing a
movie.
podcast, and I'm not
That is a great
streaming ever again because Mom ruined the
Yeah.
PC that she got me for
Your
Christmas
career is
last
over.
year. I had the PC for a year before I got to go back.
This one, I remember watching it because it was, when I was a little kid, and you just had the 3 TV channels, and like this would come on every Christmas. And I just remember every Christmas when his heart, grew 3 sizes, that I was just like, oh my gosh, like so excited every time.
So excited.
He breaks the thing, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's
all of a sudden becomes Superman,
saved!
and then all of a sudden becomes Superman.
Yeah,
And
he
with
pulls
the
up a
whole
huge
fucking
thing,
Yeah.
a town's worth of gifts,
And his little
decorations.
dog,
Over his head, mind you.
his little dog with the little horn, and he's just like, oh.
It's like, here we go. I have accepted my fate.
He goes under the sled. And he's
Doesn't
like,
he have to
"Man."
cut? He cuts it too, right? Like he puts it on, it's like longer.
Yeah,
he
he
cuts
cuts
it in
it
half
off.
almost, so you can hold it up.
You know, I think
Cindy Lou Who and her like no leg moving ass. Just sliding
Yeah.
across,
Yeah.
sliding.
I think
Floated
the
across the
Grinch
Dementor.
theme is my favorite Christmas song out of any Christmas song
Oh.
at all. It's just like it's so cool.
Mhm.
Like I feel like I should be like in like a dark lit bar listening to it. You know,
Batcave.
You're a mean one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You'll smile.
definitely deserves to be on the list and high up on the list like it is. That's a good.
I think it
That's a
should have
good
been 3 or 2.
And the only one on the list.
And number 4 is the Jim Carrey version.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Elf.
Oh.
Get out
Oh,
of here
God,
with your
fuck.
fucking
Got our fans around here, huh?
movie.
I like that movie.
Stupid.
I think
I've
it's
just been
cute.
traumatized by that movie.
I don't.
Out traumatized you.
I was expecting that reaction pretty much too.
Because
Because I had the same
From-
reaction.
what is the year this movie came out?
Elf, I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead.
Oh, they kept showing it at school.
Yeah, because at least 7 years worth of the week of leading up to Christmas was every class was
2003.
2000. Yeah, so I was literally 8 years old when this movie came out, and it you would go to, like, once middle school started, you would go to class. You would watch 45 minutes of Elf, and then you go to the next class, and you would watch again the first 45 minutes of Elf.
I've
And
never
it's-
seen the last half hour of Elf.
Yeah, I don't know how this movie.
I don't know
ends.
how it fucking ends!
I just know him being sad, getting kicked out of the North Pole, and him singing "Baby It's Cold Outside" of Zoe Deschanel. That's it.
With her dead stare eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I love her in that. Yeah.
So, yeah.
She has a good voice.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I
That
love
movie's
her.
cute. Mark can't stand it, but I like it.
Listen, here's the thing.
I can't start it ever again. If anybody wants to invite me over and watch the last half,
Hey, you want to
great.
come over and watch the half of Elf?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's annoying but there's also like a little bit where it's not. And the reason why I say that is because yes, Will Ferrell running around just screaming. It's annoying, but it also makes sense because that's who he's supposed to be, and that's
Right.
to the kids. Us adults more lean towards his dad, the guy from fucking Misery. It's the same guy.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, the guy
again, needs to stop writing books,
from
by the way, because
Misery.
he gets fucked every time he writes books.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
That is not Michael
That's not
Caine.
Michael
Oh, what is
Caine.
James Caan.
James Caan,
I was
yeah.
like, wait, that's the guy from.
Wait,
But he has
Michael
the
Caine
same-
again? That's not right.
But like, he has the reaction that I think a lot of us adults would have if you saw Buddy walking.
Yeah.
and all, you
Get
know.
handed a bag of spaghetti with syrup in it. Just
Yeah, this is happening.
okay.
Okay.
This is my. I'm supposed to eat this at work. No fucking thank you.
Misery is another good Christmas movie.
Yeah,
No,
it's a great
It's
Christmas.
got snow.
Yeah.
I like him, but I think Will Ferrell's fucking funny.
I think he's
one of
funny.
He's funny,
in,
but he has better movies.
Yeah, he's
Like,
funny in like
honestly.
adult movies.
those-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Will Ferrell again. He's like Jim Carrey. It's like I think you're funny when you are being directed and you're not just spazzing out on screen.
Yeah.
Like when you're actually like purposeful and
Like
and
an
you're funny,
Anchorman.
then you're funny.
I really
I
like
feel-
Anchorman. Good at
I've never
that.
seen that,
He is good. at
which is
Anchorman.
crazy because I love
See,
all
and
that.
then
I know
Jim
that.
Carrey though, when he's acting wacky, it's at least funny. He's acting wacky. He's just annoying.
Well, the thing is,
See-
you like Ace Ventura.
I prefer
And I
Actually,
Will
no,
Ferrell
I
to
don't really care for much for Ace
uh,
Ventura.
You
whatever
watched
the
that
fuck
movie
that guy's
so
name
often
is.
growing up.
Jim
Don't
Carrey?
Not
even
Ace
care.
Ventura. I watched The Mask.
Yeah,
The
he's.
Mask
no.
was my movie.
If I gotta
No, I
watch
was just as
someone
annoyed by Ace
spaz
Ventura
out,
as The Mask.
Will Ferrell's funnier to me. Something about Will Ferrell's face, it just makes me laugh. No, but in a good way, not like he's funny looking or something. But
I don't know. I guess I
No,
can't
he's trying
stand
to do
him
it.
being
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like, having that look on his face all fucking movie just bugs me. It's like, oh my god.
Plus, he's in the funniest thing I ever saw in my life, which is the fucking more cowbell skit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's what I think that's what kind of like slightly bugs me is he tries to go full like his SNL stuff even when he's acting wacky is pretty good. Not gonna lie,
Mm.
but I feel like he tried to go for like full, almost full SNL
Mm.
in that movie,
Yeah.
and I feel like I can stand that SNL skit wackiness for a good 10-15 minutes, but not a whole fucking hour and a half, almost
Oh.
2 hours, however long the fucking movie is. You know what I mean?
But it's a sweet story, though.
It's a sweet story.
I'm sure
but
it
damn,
is.
he-
I just can't
Sam's
start
like,
it
I
ever
wouldn't
again.
know.
Yeah.
Half a sweet story.
Sam's like, I refuse.
It's a great start. It's a sweet start to a story. It's a very wonderful Once Upon a Time.
All right, well.
Will Ferrell, if you're listening, if you could send Sam the last half of your
I mean, I have it. I can bring the last half also with Scrooge when we do the movie
But
thing.
I do like the scene at the end when they're all singing and everything. I've just only seen it the one time.
He's like, I forgot what happened.
And it was
between.
only in band when we started it in band, and Mr. Holt's just like, I'm not starting this movie over. Everyone who came in for choir can just pick it up where we left
Oh,
off.
there you go.
I'm sure you all just finished, are picking it up from in your last class.
He was the only smart teacher.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, where did you make it out of your last class?
Yeah.
Sammy, did we ever watch Office Space in band?
Possibly, but I don't think I paid attention.
Office
because
Space is a funny movie.
Yeah.
Not Christmas.
Mr.
Did that guy
Mr.
Steve
Holtz is
Carell?
one of Mr.
Huh?
Holtz's favorite movies.
No.
Oh.
I
Zero.
rewatched it recently. I don't see how we could have watched it in band, but
I don't think we did.
remember
But
watching
Mr. Holtz
it.
referenced it a lot, and he did show us some scenes. Like
He probably just showed us scenes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
because of that Office guy where he's just
Yeah, yeah.
He was obsessed with that guy, and he said that line all the time just in class.
They didn't pay that guy for a year and he never noticed. If you've never seen Office Space,
Oh.
funny fucking movie.
Yeah,
It is a funny
It's
movie.
that one where people quote, yeah, I kind of need.
Yeah,
they're
like
making
that'd
fun
be
of
great. Like
That'd be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
assholes. I don't know.
Rachel from Friends is in it.
Is
Yep.
she really Jennifer
Yep,
Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston's in it. Trying to think of a couple other ones.
There's this really funny scene at the beginning, where so the to introduce the characters, it shows them all in traffic, you know.
Yeah.
And the main dude, he's in like one lane and it's not going anywhere, and the other lane starts moving. So he quickly gets over. As soon as he gets over, it stops, and then the first lane starts going. And then so he tries to get over, and as soon as he gets over, it stops, and then the other lane starts going. And there's this old dude with the walker, and you see that like at the beginning of the scene, the dude with the walker is next to him, and now he's like way up the block. And then to introduce the other character, the dude's sitting in his car listening to like gangster rap, rapping along with it, and then this black dude walks up and tries to sell flowers, and he just like turns it down and rolls his window up, and he like
yeah, it's a very early '90s, maybe mid '90s comedy where it's still funny though. I'll just send you a link to a couple guys who watch that. A couple YouTubers that do reactions when they watch movies.
How did you watch
send
it?
you a link to that one.
What?
How did you watch it? You said you watched it recently?
Yeah, I think I just rented it or it's on something. Just
They-
You don't know what's on? Okay.
They showed up and performed it live at his house.
Yeah, I heard the guys.
Got
They
the
aren't
stage
in anything
performance.
else. They haven't been anything else in a while. So
That's their most well-known thing.
Just going house to house now.
yeah.
Exacto.
Oh yeah, we on 3, right?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Just make sure we're on 3.
Yeah, and the bronze goes to...
Joy to the world. Oh. He was doing drum roll. No.
The live action Grinch. Oh.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I guess that...
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Even though they won't show it on TV anymore for some reason.
Why?
Really?
I don't know.
For like the last 2 years, they haven't put it on TV.
Huh.
Probably watching it.
No, people were mad about it.
Oh.
It was one of the 3 million controversies we've had in the last couple of years. They went, all right, fine, we're not going to show Charlie Brown Christmas then.
Somebody had something to say bad about Charlie Brown Christmas special?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I just remember it was this whole controversy where they was like, fine, then we won't show it to you guys anymore.
Huh.
You have to go buy it instead of us putting it on TV. Fuck
Well,
off.
thanks a lot,
Yeah.
whoever you were bitching out there.
Yeah. I think it was one of those stupid things where people were trying to say, oh, this is like woke bullshit. It's like, hey, back in 19-something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of anything offensive in Charlie Brown Christmas
There's
special.
nothing Charlie Brown. It's 1965.
The only thing I can think of is like maybe like kind of making fun of poverty when he like has that dinky little tree.
Well, yeah, but that's not because
But
of poverty.
yeah, only because he's a kid. Yeah.
He picks that out because he feels sorry for it because he's Charlie Brown.
But, yeah, no, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I remember watching that, and I don't know if
Isn't it
it's
only like 20 minutes?
Huh?
Isn't it only like 20 minutes long?
not very long. Yeah.
No, it's
When you guys watched it when you were a kid, did you when he picks out that little tree and then he shows up with it and the other kids are like, "Look at that tree! What a blockhead!" Weren't you just like, well, "I like that little tree"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
No.
I will say,
No, you were thinking, "What a blockhead!"
What are you supposed to put? How are you supposed to put anything on that fucking tree, man?
it had a
It had
branch.
2
It had
branches.
7 needles.
I would.
And then they put one ornament on the top branch and it leaned over. It was about to snap.
I would have picked.
I've
out
seen
that
twigs
tree.
better trees than that.
Well, they fix it. They make it. They put needles back on it
Yeah,
somehow.
I like. Yeah, I got like a whole tree when they decorate it, and then all of a sudden it's a whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I will say.
Oh
I like-
yeah. It also had a full perfect
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Same height, just full.
Yeah.
I will say that the Thanksgiving one sticks in my head more than this one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they make the toast and the popcorn.
And-
Yeah,
And
the
the-
ping pong table. Yeah,
It's,
that one has more memorable moments.
And
Like, I can.
Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, I think of more than I think of even this one, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I understand why it's classic too, because
And the Easter one is just dead last.
yeah.
I think what happened
Especially when
was
you got kids. This is one of the ones you can pop in. and
we
not
watched
worry
this
about
as a
anything.
family before I started making memories, and then as soon as I started making memories, me and you immediately jumped to 7, and like along came a spider. So I
It
don't
was the whole
remember.
Charlie
I
Brown
don't remember
Christmas,
this at all.
You became a spider.
No, a
No.
long game of spider.
Oh,
Yeah.
a long.
Okay.
And,
No
they said,
memories
and
of
then
it.
I became a spider. I was like, what does that mean?
I remember watching it with Grandpa. He liked that one.
Oh,
Yeah. I like how the little Charlie Brown Christmas tree is like a decoration that people have. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy the tree now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Number 2, silver.
Number 2. All right, so we're getting to the fuck it, bam, Christmas Story.
Oh, Christmas
Oh,
Story.
yeah.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually making a sequel.
Are they?
I mean, they made a sequel technically, but it sucked and no one liked it, and everybody said fuck off.
Yeah.
And they're actually making like an actual sequel with like the guy who was the kid in the original is coming back to play his character in this one, and it's like his family.
Oh,
Fun-
work.
So
fun piece of movie trivia for you, Rick.
I would love that.
That I think you might like. The story, it was a short story that this movie was based off of.
Mm-hmm.
That story was written by the younger brother of the main character.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So the author, it's like he like based off his actual life or whatever, but the author's the kid that I can't put my arms down. Kid.
Can you imagine like writing a story and being like, you know what? I'm not the main character.
Yeah.
Like this is really his story.
And I'm gonna make myself super annoying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make myself suck.
God. He doesn't do anything the whole movie but that noise.
Yeah,
Like
that's like his line.
Yeah, just writing that out. You know, I really was an annoying little shit, wasn't I?
he grew up and he watched some home movies and he was like, "Whoa,
Yikes! Why did you kill me?
They're drowning me in the pool out back."
He had yellow eyes. I don't know. How would he know half that shit when he was on the ground playing dead?
Yeah, right.
First time I watched that movie, I was like, "This is just fucking annoying. Like, what is going?" And I didn't get it until I got that. Oh, we're seeing it through the eyes of the little kid, so that's why That's why the little kid is so annoying. That's why the Santa is so scary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the Santa looks fucking psycho, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah,
Jesus.
Like, gee, back the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're giving me chills.
And the elves were assholes.
Yeah.
The elves like fucking well, hurry up, kid. We gotta get it out and go.
Yeah. He's like, I got weed to smoke.
But when you think about being a little kid and when you're real little and being scared to go up there, it is, you know, because you tell little kids, don't talk to strangers. Now go sit on that guy's lap. I mean,
Right.
What?
Like, that's insane.
You're giving me big signals.
Yeah, you're immediately put on the off balance of like, oh, well, this seems like it goes against everything else you told us that.
Right. Because you start taking your little kid to see Santa before your little kid can even really process who Santa is. You know,
Right, yeah. It's like, here is my 4-month-old.
Yeah.
Tell him what you want.
Fish that he caught.
Yeah. It's like, and now I'm holding this baby. And now I'm holding this baby.
Yeah. Oh, this one's wet. Oh, so is this one. Great. Quite a life I've got carved out for myself.
Well, you know you hit rock bottom when you look down at your Santa pants and see a shit stain.
Yep. Yeah. That's not Tootsie Roll.
And it should be the best job.
We put the
It
Snickers
should be.
away, right?
And you know what? The ones that are good at it, they look like they're having... Like the one we just went to visit tonight. He looked like he was having a good time.
And that's
they do
concerning.
it for the kids.
No, not a non-creepy way.
Not creepy.
You look like he was having a real good
Yeah,
time.
you really have to find like a sweet balance. Like, you have to look like you're having fun, but not too much fun.
Right. Like that Ricky Gervais joke where he's talking about when people show you pictures of their kid, you have to get it just right. You can't be like, oh, yeah, you can't be like, oh.
You're gonna be like, oh, children. It's like, look at all that flesh.
Wow, Christmas Story just leads to a dark.
Yeah, well, the Christmas Story is dark.
What other podcast can you get that type of quality content where we can go from happy Christmas Story to dark?
But I do agree with that one being on the list.
Yeah. What?
I do agree with that one being on the list. I don't know if it should be number 2. I definitely think it should be
It could be 4.
Yeah.
1. Really? Because that's the one that gets played 24/7 every Christmas.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's probably one of the most popular ones.
So does
definitely
Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Not as much as Christmas.
Oh my
They
God, that's gonna be
start
number
midnight Christmas, or they start.
Yeah, probably.
They start like the midnight.
Plane Trains
like
Automobiles
Christmas
not
Eve.
even going to be on this list.
Because it's a
It's a
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving movie.
It's the only one they got.
They start
Have
that
it.
24 hours on a loop, like from midnight, Christmas Eve, midnight, and it goes throughout all Christmas Eve, and then all throughout Christmas, and then like half the next day
Yeah.
before it stops.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's a Wonderful Life. That's the whole week. Of
What
Christmas.
channel shows that?
Like Lifetime.
It's a wonderful
Yeah.
channel.
I never
It's a
seen it.
wonderful-
It's a wonderful channel.
No, it's on.
I know
a lot.
TBS shows
Turner
it.
Classic Movies. And yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
You know the channels nobody has anymore because they're watching Netflix and Hulu. Nobody's.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, what's number 1?
Let's see what's going on.
Well,
with
what do you think
this
number 1
It's
is?
a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
It's
my
probably.
vote
It's probably the Jim Grinch.
If it's the Jim Carrey Grinch, it's a Wonderful Life.
Wait, did we already get It's a Wonderful Life?
No, we got Miracle on 34th Street. We got White Christmas.
I don't want to show number 1 now because I'm afraid she's gonna break my setup.
Do it. Give it.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Hey! Alright, I
Wonderful
thought.
Life, number one.
He put that there because he felt he had to.
No, it's not. I'll show you the actual list. I'm just.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
the guy making the list put it on there
Oh,
because he felt
yeah.
No, it's a great movie. It's a great story.
okay.
I don't think it should be number one.
It's
Honestly,
overrated.
no, it is not overrated. It is long. It is an old movie. It's in black and white. It is long, but I would say that it
You're
has.
not giving it points.
Yeah.
It probably has the best lesson to be learned of any Christmas movie, or maybe any movie at all. Just the fact of, like, if you look at your life, and if you weren't here tomorrow, do you leave a hole for a lot of people or not?
Right.
You know, and
Which has a big, better life lesson? It's Wonderful Life or Schindler's List?
I feel.
I don't know. Let's start a tier list of best
Yeah.
lessons in movies.
also Schindler's List actually happened to people.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's just too old. It's so detached from how life is now that I just
No,
can't.
it's not. Now, see, that's
I'm not going to the fucking pharmacy to get a soda fountain. Like, you know what?
No, but I mean, okay, there are certain movies that even if you're not into, like, some people love old movies, right? Like, I'm a person that I like new movies, but I also really like old movies. But
Yeah.
even if you're a person who doesn't like old movies, there's a few that you should watch anyway, like Casablanca and this one. And the reason why it's timeless is,
Gone with the Wind.
okay. Yeah, even Gone with the Wind. But I would say,
No, I don't believe in timeless.
yes, because the lesson, what he goes through, that's timeless. Everybody wondering, does it even matter if I'm here? Maybe people would be better off if I wasn't here. Who doesn't think that sometimes? And he gets shown what it would be like if he had never existed, and how that. And so, you know, that's a, you know, yeah.
I still don't think there's number one.
Oh, it does.
Nah, compared to other ones on this list, I don't think so.
I think it does. It's
I think
not,
it should be definitely in the top 5, but I don't think it should be number 1.
Here's what I think. I think that it's not as popular and it's not as watched as much because it's not as fun to watch. But as far as a great quality Christmas movie with a great lesson, great acting, just a great story, it's the number one.
I think you're wrong.
I don't get how this. I mean, is this even a Christmas movie? I get it takes place during Christmas, but you can remove Christmas from the equation altogether, and it wouldn't change anything about the movie.
That's a good point. Except maybe the angels.
I mean, some of the things, like the whole ice, is there a scene where he falls through the ice or something?
Yeah, but that's in his past.
Yeah,
that
but
would have
that's in the
happened in his past regardless.
Well, we need the bell, the Christmas bell.
Yeah, so the angel can get its wings.
Well, and this one,
It's trying to earn
Christmas
its wings.
is woven into, it's not just like, oh, there's some Christmas and now on with the story. Like, it's definitely like, so many of the things happening in the movie on the actual day
It's
are
almost
going
like
that
another
way
Christmas
because it
Carol.
is Christmas. Even the fact that they're closing up the office early and stuff, and he's trying to get home, it's because it's Christmas.
Yeah. I almost think it's almost like another version of Christmas Carol. Think about it. Because he shows him his
Learning a
past.
lesson of how.
Shows him kind of what the present
Well,
is.
it's almost like the reverse Christmas Carol. Because Scrooge is a selfish son of a bitch, and he's just fine with himself. He thinks everybody should be like him and think like him.
Right.
And George Bailey is the really kind-hearted, giving person
Who thinks he's just losing in
never
the
done
world.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his speech in the office when his dad dies and that rich guy's trying to take over,
Yeah.
that's one of the best speeches ever in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they even put it in French in the Home Alone.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not knocking the movie. I agree. It's a good movie, and it is a really good Christmas movie. And one, I agree that it's one of those classics that everybody needs to at least see once in their life. But if you're a fan of film, you need to watch it at least once. You know, but I just don't think it belongs in the number one spot. I think there's a lot of movies, even on this list. I mean, Dead Hard alone.
Why do you keep saying Dead Hard?
Because it's a perk in fucking Dead by Daylight, and that's what I'm used to saying anymore. But, like, you know, I don't know. Like,
Well, at least Jim Carrey's fucking thing. Guys, no
I-
offense, Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
I
you're
love your
great.
stuff. You're
Just
great.
that one movie
That
that
movie
your
sucks.
most popular movie, you're terrible in.
I don't know if that's his most popular now. Sonic got really popular.
Oh, true. Oh, you're
Oh,
brilliant.
I liked him in Sonic.
Oh God, you're amazing in Sonic.
We're missing with Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else, Liar Liar, just
I
the
love
one.
Liar Liar.
Just Grinch. It's just Grinch.
Yes.
You're not watching this, but
And what's weird is I
never know.
really
I-
usually
you
like
never
Ron
know.
Howard movies, and that's a Ron Howard movie.
I don't know who that is.
He's a director. Well, he was Richie on Happy Days, and then he's been a director. He directed. I think he directed Forrest Gump. He's directed a whole shitload of stuff, and
he's got a big classic.
Usually his stuff is really good,
yeah. No,
not good.
I think it's back to the original movie, the
Wonderful Life.
I think it's just getting phased out. I don't think people are able to relate to anyone in the story anymore. Just because day-to-day life is just so vastly different, and people are just like, I can't, like, this is all kind of just ridiculous to me now. And if they read, I honestly think it could be redone, because I'm not happy for him at the end. I'm just like, God, finally it's over.
I mean, happy for him. Yeah, but don't you think that people still relate to wondering if their life makes any difference? I think nowadays people think that more than
I was gonna say,
then.
I think now it's like,
that's why I'm saying I think you could remake it now, but just so differently, because no one relates to. Yeah, people relate to the issue, but like not to the person.
But then you want to have Jimmy Stewart. Well, it's Jimmy Stewart. It's kind of like
what's Jimmy Stewart?
He's the main guy. He's Jimmy Stewart.
the main character.
Oh, okay.
There are certain movies I feel like they were so well made, and the person playing these parts is so perfect for the part that it's kind of like Casablanca. I don't want to see fucking Casablanca. There's a reason why Casablanca has not been remade. Even though it's an excellent movie, it's a great story. It could be, I don't fucking want to see it without Humphrey Bogart.
Right.
And I feel like if you're not willing to go back and watch a black and white movie, then
you don't
you fucking miss out.
You
miss out on seeing a great film.
Well, it's the same thing that I preach to people all the time when I'm playing like an old Nintendo game. Oh my God, you're playing this old game? Like, there's so many other newer games. Yeah, but if you don't respect this game, you wouldn't have these games without this game having its contribution.
Right.
I don't like that. I don't think that I think you always just have to start somewhere, and then everything just gets built on. It's like when people say that Beatles invented rock music.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, exactly. Like, they're not the be-all end-all of music, but people, like, say, like, you have to like the Beatles, or else you don't like music at all. And it's like...
I've never heard that.
Well, yeah. It's like the same thing with, like...
I disagree, just saying I've never heard that myself.
I like
people
some,
out there
as a
like
metalhead,
that.
I've never.
I like some death metal music, but I don't like the band Venom, even though they're credited as inventing black metal. I'm not gonna go listen to Venom just because I want to listen to this newer music.
Here's my thing. Like, I feel like there are some movies you could take out actor A and put in actor B and it'd be fine. But then there are other movies where that particular actor or actress is they make that movie, and they're the one that needs to be in it. And if it's an older movie, they can't remake it. Just fucking watch the one that they're in, because they're just like Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca, and Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life, and the fucking lady, I can't remember her name, that's in Gone with the Wind. Like, you need to see it with Joan Crawford. God. But you need to see it with those people, because they were just so... Nobody else is going to be able... You can't take them out and put some... There is nobody like them.
And you need to see the Grinch with that cool song playing. Otherwise, it's not...
Well, also, I wouldn't want to, just remake the movie, just, update it. Like, because you would have to make it your own story. Like, I want it to be a different person. Like, I wouldn't want it to be George Bailey.
So take that theme, and make
just make it something so that more people now can see themselves in the situation.
Right.
Because no one's watching Wonderful Life being like,
Just
I relate to the white.
More of an update than a remake. Basically, instead of a remake, it's more of an update.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
To match with today's.
Yeah, you could update it in that way and make this.
Who's the dude that is in the new It? Plays the adult
James
version.
McAvoy?
No. Plays the adult version of Richie.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. You imagine they remade It's a Wonderful Life with Bill Hader as the main dude? I feel like that'd be fucking awesome.
What does he play?
He plays the adult Richie.
Yeah. He was also
a comedian.
Oh, okay.
He was also on SNL a bunch.
Yeah. But he's also in a bunch of other stuff. Really good. But
he's really good. I really like
But
him.
I feel like he'd be able to do a deadpan super depressed dude, but still make it lighthearted enough,
I would love that, yeah. But if they did redo it, I'd kind of want it to be a woman.
What to be on what you're saying though, like Sam. I still think you don't have to like the movie, but you almost have to respect what it did for film.
Right. It's kind of like Johnny Cash. You don't have to be in Johnny Cash's music, but you should still appreciate that he was really good at what
he did.
Yeah.
Like for an example, I don't care for Britney Spears at all. I do respect what she did for the pop music industry, though. You know, because of things that she did. Now we have people like Gaga and Katy Perry and stuff like that. They got the event evolve from that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That makes any sense?
Yeah.
I won't go up to somebody and be like, "Oh, you don't like Britney Spears or Madonna? You don't like pop music? What the fuck are you talking about?"
It's like one time I heard a country singer, and he was kind of mocking previous country singers. Like he was mocking the country singers from the generation of like when Dolly Parton was one of the, and Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and and it's like, why do you think you're here? You're here because they were there.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if they didn't get as big as they were with that genre, you wouldn't have a genre to get into.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with movies, You probably wouldn't have such good Christmas movies if it wasn't partly for Wonderful Life.
And
But
he's
we would
not
have
the
something.
And he's not the rich bank owner. He's not rich at all. He's broke. The whole movie.
But he's working in the bank.
He works at a savings and loan, which is where people pool their money from around the town, and he helps them get into homes. People who the bank won't help them get into a home. He's broke the whole movie. That's one of the reasons why he thinks his life is useless, because he can't give his kids what he wants. He can't give his wife what he wants. He can't. He doesn't realize what he's accomplished.
You mean you said his life is useless, or
he thinks his life is useless.
you said wife?
Oh.
So it
He
confused.
thinks his wife is useless.
Oh, it's like what? Now he hates his wife too?
No, he.
Great movie, Mom!
And that's why that Yule thing, like we were talking about in Christmas Vacation, where he's like, I fixed the Yule, because that whole movie he goes to go upstairs and he grabs it and it's wobbly and he's like, another thing in this house that's going to shit, and it just becomes this like symbol to him of like, I can't keep it together. I can't do anything right. I can't.
He's not going to the bridge and going, "She burnt the meatloaf again!"
Yeah. So he's not rich. And he starts out the movie with all these big dreams. He wants to go to college. He wants to travel. He wants to be an architect. And he gives up all of his dreams, one thing after another, because he's trying to help this person. He's trying to help that person. And he feels like, I failed. I never even left this town. And I never,
I feel like that's terrible.
It's a good movie.
Well, it's
not a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I feel like people like me, like me especially, right? I like to help people, or even entertain people, help people, whatever it may be. And sometimes then you look at yourself. Sometimes you go, "Damn, I helped all this, and I got nothing. I suck." This movie kind of gives you a good thing. It's like, yeah, you might help people, you might not have much, but you have something. You're here for a reason.
Right.
So I get her message. I understand the message,
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm.
I would almost say.
I just want to update it. I just want it brought into this millennium.
And I want you to watch it with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
But I feel like a remake. This is where I want to kind of defend for Mom here. I feel like with a remake, some remakes, you have to admit, are bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, which sometimes, unrightfully so, but sometimes can ruin the aspect of the original.
Oh, like
some people don't like. Some people think of the remake and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to see the original."
Yeah. Like Anthony Perkins in Psycho.
Yeah.
They made that remake. It's like, I'm sorry, I like Vince Vaughn and stuff, but not in that.
Yeah.
Psycho needs to be Anthony Perkins. He just is that guy.
Yeah. Or Nightmare on Elm Street. You had somebody try to play Freddy that wasn't Robert Englund.
Not gonna be good.
Nobody likes it, but they'll still go watch the old.
I just thought of something too. Is that movie has to be set when it's set, because part of the story is his brother going off to war.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Well,
It's got to be set around World War II. And it's got to be set around a war, because his brother goes off to war.
Or
and
that character could just not. Or that character could have something else. They could die of cancer or
his
something.
fucking brother saved a bunch of people on a transport because his brother. See, that's one of the things that the angel tells him. He's like, he was there to save those men because you were there to save him, because he saved his brother's life when they were little kids.
I mean, our country's been at war for the past 30
Yeah, but it has to
years.
be a war that people feel good about. And the last war we felt good about was World War II. no one's gonna be like, oh, he's off in Vietnam, because it was like, oh, great. I mean,
he went to Afghanistan. Oh yeah.
So it almost that movie has to be set.
That's what I'm
in that
saying.
time
There's
period.
it's kind of I mean that's.
I guess they could change it. Like he didn't go off to war and he saved some other people for some reason. Or,
The firefighter during 9/11.
yeah, but
You can
just
do that
watch.
one. I would like.
If
that.
you're out
this movie
there,
again.
if you're out there, just if you haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life, just fucking watch it once at least.
Oh yeah, watch it once.
Yeah.
And then once.
Have you ever even watched it?
Yes, I have watched this movie.
Well, because you haven't
I have
watched
watched this
Silence of the Lambs.
long. Yes, I have.
Did you?
Yes, with you.
I thought you said you didn't. one
I
time.
didn't, and then I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
A few months ago.
How'd you like it?
It's fine.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Looks good.
See, there's
Read the
another
books.
one. I don't want to see Silence of the Lambs without Anthony Hopkins in it. You know, and if it's 50 years from now, he's still going to be the perfect person for that role.
Read the first 2 books and you can skip the third one. I didn't finish.
I read many of them. I watched it so I could say I watched it.
Well, I think
Well-
Star Wars Christmas special should be on.
Oh, speaking of Christmas specials, did you watch that one, that Guardian of the Galaxy on Disney Plus?
No, I have not.
If you do not log into my Disney Plus, I'll end you. I gave you the password. Watch the stuff.
Wait, could you give it again real quick while we're on live
No.
podcast?
And I gave your wife the password.
All right. Well, I think White Christmas should have been moved up.
I
For
do
sure.
think that. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of movies I think should. But Christmas Vacation should have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
top tier, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Christmas
Christmas
Vacation should have been a
Vacation-
top 5 at the
Yeah.
very least.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now it should have been number 1. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
Bad-
people can relate to that even more than Wonderful Life.
And Bad Santa shouldn't even be on there. I mean, it's
Bad Santa deserves it more than a couple of the other ones they had on here.
now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it. We can't really.
You haven't seen
I-
it. You can't say shit.
I never hear anybody talking about it. It's not.
That's true.
Yeah, it doesn't come to when you think Christmas.
Maybe
movie, when you think Christmas movie, nobody's
in
like,
your
oh, Bad
age
Santa.
demographic, nobody talks about it, but in my age demographic,
Oh,
they
age
do.
demographic. Nobody's paying
It's
attention.
true. There is a generational change. You know, there is
Yeah,
a thing
yeah.
called generational opinion. You know.
Yeah. Well, this guy must
And this
be in
one's
your
dying.
generation.
Well, no, he's
We're
not.
keeping it alive. He's still number 1. Go, George. Your life's
Oh,
okay.
we already decided that this list is nonsense.
That's
Well,
true.
it renamed itself now. But you gotta watch White Christmas.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch that Scrooge. Oh no, no, not White Christmas. Fuck Love Actually. What? You gotta watch Love Actually.
You gotta watch White Christmas just
I
on
haven't
its own.
seen either one of them, so.
No, we're gonna come over. We're gonna bring Love Actually. We're gonna watch Love Actually and Scrooge.
Okay.
When is this?
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Actually, when the Christmas season's over, and I don't feel like watching anymore.
We can watch it the New Year's holiday weekend. It's still holiday time.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's the list that we found on. Again, was it, I gotta give him the credit, or I can give credit.
Chris, whatever.
Entertainment
Chris,
Weekly. We don't give the shit about the actual person because he should be fired. Well, what do you guys think? Let us know. Any of these movies would you switch around? Do you have any movies that wasn't brought up? Let us know in the comment section. I will try to answer every single one I see. What?
Oh, I work. Sorry, I see.
Is there any Christmas movies you guys want to
I was trying
mention?
to think.
And when I say that, anything based around Christmas.
Well,
I
Joey
don't-
says Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which I would agree that could be a Christmas movie. I mean, it's holiday.
I feel
time.
like I'll watch it more on Christmas than I do Thanksgiving anyway.
Yeah.
That is like usually on I actually honestly forget it's a Thanksgiving movie till the end usually.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's
yeah.
Thanksgiving. And I'm like, oh, damn, okay.
Then you're just like, oh, just Thanksgiving? Oh, okay.
All after Thanksgiving, huh? Damn.
Tremors 4.
Tremors 4. God. Why did I give this kid a chance again?
I think the other 2 claymation ones should have been on. Well, I think those should all have been.
They
grouped
should have been all
together.
bundled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Christmas with Cranks.
Oh, was that on this?
No?
Oh,
yeah, I would put that on
that-
this.
yeah,
I love
should've
that
been
movie.
on. Yeah.
I think it fits more than Die Hard
Or
Yeah.
Trading Places.
or Trading Places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I would honestly say Trading
I've never
Places
heard
is
in
the one
my
that bugs
life
me the
anybody
most.
go, you want to watch a Christmas movie? Yeah, you want to watch Trading Places?
Yeah, never heard of that.
It is a good movie. It's not a Christmas
It'd
movie.
just be like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I said a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You.
I'd rather see Bad Mom's Christmas on there than,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
good one.
Yeah, I would put that on here.
Yeah.
Even though it's newer, like I would still call it like one of the great Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have Bad Santa on here,
Because I feel like even though Bad Mom Santa has just a lot of goofy
Bad Mom's
stuff.
Christmas.
Bad Mom's Christmas.
Bad Mom Santa.
Bad Mom Santa. It's a collab.
It's a porno.
That does not sound like
Still,
a porn.
still starring Billy Bob Thornton.
And Christine Beyonce.
Yeah. Honestly, that'd probably be great. They're both gorgeous. So.
But I feel like even though there's a lot of goofy stuff in that movie, it does also have a really good message. Like, what's important at Christmas? Putting on a show or your family?
Yeah. Yeah, that movie was surprisingly touching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deceptively touching.
Yeah. It sneaks it in there on you. You're not looking.
Yeah. Like when they're at church. Like when they're at church.
Yeah.
In the church. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we consider Guardians a Christmas movie? The only reason why I asked is I remember it came out Christmas. Not Guardians of the Galaxy,
Right.
but like
Guardians.
the
The one that has like.
with Jack Frost.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
Right.
yes.
Oh, okay.
I only saw that once, and I can't remember enough about it to remember what's up.
Because I think it is set around, but I'm not sure because they're like jump holidays. It seems like
My instincts say no.
no.
Yeah, because they also do deal with Easter a lot.
Yeah.
And Halloween with Ant-Man.
I don't think really Halloween, but I know they it's definitely.
Doesn't
Easter.
Benedict Cumberbatch play him?
Huh?
I think Benedict Cumberbatch plays him.
I don't know. I never looked that up.
What about Jack Frost? That's a cute movie.
Oh yeah, with
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
No.
Bruce Willis.
No.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, the other one.
The other
They're the
one.
same.
Or the horror movie Jack Frost
Oh, with the snowman with the teeth.
with the snowman.
Or the Campbell's soup commercial with the little kid that's a snowman and he melts. So you
That
just see-
commercial
The
has
Coca-Cola.
lasted longer
I know.
than any other commercial.
I
think.
just at work the other day, I had a 45-minute segment where all I did was put on old Christmas commercials, and there was like 3 different commercials where I was just like, and all the people in the class were just like looking at me like, what is wrong with this lady?
No wonder I'm so sensitive. I get it from you. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, but Jack Frost. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
That's
The
a good
snow
one.
boobs.
Is
I love that movie.
it necessary that he had to go like this before he fused it all into one ball? Like,
Yes, it
is
was.
that necessary?
I would have done the same thing. Just
There's 28 Days Later.
is that a Christmas movie?
Pretty
No.
good Christmas
Oh,
movie.
okay.
About zombies.
Oh, okay.
Medea probably has a pretty good Christmas movie.
Honestly,
Her series.
well, hold on. Her movies are wholesome enough where I could be like, you could watch those around. Like the first couple.
Doesn't she have an actual Christmas one?
I'm sure.
I don't think she does. I think she has a Halloween one, but not a Christmas one. I think
I
there's
had
one.
to ask Melinda. She would know.
I thought she did have
Is
a
she
Christmas
not awake?
one.
Has she not been listening this whole time?
Oh,
She doesn't have a glass up against the door.
yeah. She's
Hello.
leaking.
If you
I'm
can
gonna
hear
edit
me.
this. She's leaking the live footage out right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if she does not though. I feel
I
like
thought,
she
I'm
does.
pretty sure she did. Well, look
She
at that.
has
She's got a
to.
phone. Why do y'all sit
I'm the
around
only one
wondering
that-
stuff?
Yeah, I'm usually the one that's bitching about everybody having a pocket tablet and no one uses it.
Trying to think what movies I got upstairs. In my
Oh,
movie.
A Medea Christmas 2013.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
there you go.
okay, yeah. So she did. All right.
The audience is like, you dumb fuck.
You think he's gonna stop doing Medea movies before Christmas
Oh
one?
my god, it's got Kathy the Jimmy. Oh,
I feel like
and fucking Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh yeah! Now I remember.
it's all screaming back.
Yeah, it is.
It's all screeching.
That was the first Medea movie I ever saw because Minna finally got me to watch it because Larry the Cable Guy was in it.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they like beat up the dude with kitchen utensils or something? Because he's
What? Say that again.
I don't know.
No, that's not that one.
No. Okay.
Did you say trussed up with kitchen utensils?
No, I don't know. The only Medea thing I can remember is the dude's like hitting his wife, and so Medea beats him up
Oh,
with like a
the
frying
pan and hot rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She calls it something. Can't remember which.
I always, whenever I think of me, I think of her machine craning that lady's car into the parking lot. And Medea goes to jail.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I can't think of any other movies.
What time were you wanting to wrap this up, Rick?
That's really up on you guys.
Oh, well, now we're talking about Medea.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to think of what other Christmas movies that we, if there's anything we haven't talked about.
I think Jack Frost is the one I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones that I own that I.
And then, of course, there's Christmas specials of shows that are like religiously watched.
Yeah.
Everybody has some.
I'm glad so much. I'm glad TV has changed so much since when I was a kid. Talking about Christmas special, it was just like Friday night, Donnie and Marie, Christmas Spectacular, and it's like so dumb, stupid songs and fucking people. Ugh. And that was like the highlight of the big thing on that week. Like, oh my god.
Oh, the Polar Express.
Oh,
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
Or like the
You
polarizing.
said Steven Tyler as an elf.
I can't.
Why? And Tom
Can't
Hanks.
stand-
Hot chocolate. I love that song.
I've never actually seen that.
Because every character has a dead stare. And it's creepy as shit.
You know what movie I always...
It was at the beginning of CGI animation.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's got that Beowulf effect.
Yeah.
Is this just me, or does anybody else? And I realize it's not a Christmas movie, but I associate it with Christmas for some reason. Harry Potter.
Oh, I wanted to bring that up. Yeah, those are not Christmas movies, people.
Do other people think that they're...
They do.
Oh,
They do.
Why do I associate it with Christmas? I know it's
I
not
don't
a
know.
Christmas
What's
movie.
wrong with you?
Well,
if anything, they are wizards. They are Halloween movies.
There's a Christmas scene in one of the movies.
Yeah, in the last season when he's visiting his dead parents.
No,
You know what?
they give each other gifts, and they're in the
Oh.
hall, and
Oh, yeah, in the
He
first
gets
one,
the,
Christmas happens every year
yeah,
because
but
Cloak of
we're gonna
Invisibility.
count
Every
five- if we're gonna count that a fucking Christmas movie because of 5 minutes,
Oh,
we have
no.
to count that Die Hard
Well,
as. a
I'm
Christmas
saying
movie.
Oh, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think it
it
is a
is.
Christmas movie. I'm just wondering, why do I associate it with
I
Christmas
think it's
time?
because he in the first movie it's Christmas
he gets a Christmas present.
and he gets a Christmas present that's the Cloak of Invisibility, and then that's a key part of the movie is he has that cloak now.
And it's probably
You know
the
what,
first
I
time
think-
he got
that
a
could be.
present.
You know why else
That's
I think it is? I
Oh,
think it's just-
also his fucking his not his brother, the kid of the people he's living with.
Oh, the Dudleys.
There's the scene where he's like, "Last year I opened 34 presents or
That's
whatever."
his
and-
birthday.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
his birthday. Okay,
That's a lovely child, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know why I think I associate with Christmas is because
the snake.
for a long time, if you have a child who was a child when Harry Potter started coming out, every Christmas you were buying that child a Harry Potter movie.
Right.
And then you would have time to watch them because it was Christmas vacation.
Right.
And so I think that's why I
It could be
associate.
you associate it more because of memory of being able to watch them.
Yeah.
Consumerism.
Like
Yeah.
early kid was beating somebody's ass in the new wrestling game.
Yeah.
In the other room.
We were watching Harry Potter.
I was playing with rocks.
You're playing with blocks.
It was like, no, I didn't even have blocks. I said rocks.
I did say rocks.
He got coal every year. He just played with those.
I was smashing Hot Wheels with a big boulder. That's what I was doing.
Well, I think that's it.
I think so. I think that's all the Christmas movies I can think of.
Well, with that being said, guys, if you getting close in here. If there's any movies or specials or anything you guys want to say in the comment section, please do leave them in there. I will forward them to them so they can see them as well.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's stuff we didn't think of.
Yeah, keep the conversation going. It's a good thing to have. We're not knocking on any of these movies except for Die Hard.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Yeah,
I
these are full
intentionally
opinions.
hurt you if you got hurt.
I didn't mean
That
it
was-
either.
that was
Unless
on
you like
purpose.
Jim Carrey as the Grinch, then I just rip your heart out.
Like the Stone Sour song says, if I offended you, you needed it. So, it's just opinions. But let us know in the comments. And remember, do what that little corner says. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification to get more. And we'll see you on episode 4.
Next time on Dragon Ball.
But until then, always remember, be great to yourself, be good to others. Tell somebody you care about them, make their day better. Trust me on that. Peace, guys.